It is championship time. The 70th annual National Junior College Basketball Championship comes to a close tonight with a championship matchup that features the Blue Dragons of Hutchinson and the Titans of Eastern Florida State. This is what every junior college team in the country dreams about when the season starts in November. Here we are. We've played through November, December, January, February. We're well into March. And finally tonight, we'll decide a national champion. Blue Dragons trying to win a national championship for the third time. The first two came in 1988 under Dave Farrar as head coach and in 1994 under Steve McLean. And it is a Blue Dragon team that has a glossy 34-2 record that will challenge the Titans of Eastern Florida State, who come to us out of Melbourne, Florida. Their record 31-5. Each of these teams had to win 3 times to get here. The Blue Dragons defeated St. Petersburg 95-78, got by a good Odessa, Texas team 89-86, and then last night in the semifinals took care of Northwest Florida State 86-79. For Eastern Florida State, the path has been a little bit easier. They defeated Monroe, New York 97-84, took care of Motlow State 65-45, and last night handled South Plains, the team that had been number 1 in the polls all season long, took care of them 77-65. Eastern Florida State wound up ranked number 11 in the final NJCAA basketball poll. The Blue Dragons of Hutchinson were ranked number 2. Hutchinson seeded 4 after losing its regional championship game to Coffeyville. And Eastern Florida State, well, they came in. They weren't the champions of Florida. St. Petersburg won the championship of Florida. The Titans came in, were seeded number 6. Both of these teams were at-large picks, which means that 5 years ago, neither one of them would have had the opportunity to play for a national championship. What a great change the NJCAA Basketball Committee has made with the idea of getting at-large teams in. We're going to take a 2-minute break as a huge crowd assembles to watch this championship game. We'll be back with a little bit more detailed look at some of the personnel on these two squads.
Welcome to the Hutchinson Medicine Shop. With the emergence of big business, not only in pharmacy, but all industries, the Medicine Shop is proud to be a thriving local business in Hutchinson. We're so thankful to our customers in Hutchinson, Reno County, and Central Kansas for your support. In turn, we're proud to be a major sponsor of the Hutch High Salthawks, as well as other area high schools, the Blue Dragons, Chiefs, Royals, Jayhawks, and Wildcats. You support us, and the Hutchinson Medicine Shop supports local sports.
Call the professionals at Pools Plus today. We offer services on all pools and spas. Liner replacements, openings, weekly services, sand changes, equipment replacement, and the list goes on. Spend your time making memories with your family and friends instead of worrying about the trouble of your pool maintenance. That's what we're here for. Pools Plus, creating backyard fun for almost 30 years. Pools Plus, 21 East 1st, downtown Hutchinson. And now, open in Hayes.
Call us at Pools Plus.
There's more than basketball in Hutchinson. The Vintage World Market, made up of antique dealers, vintage decor, and artisans with 70-plus booths, are at the Kansas State Fairgrounds today. Stop by the Meadowlark Building from 10 until 5. Check out unique antiques, clothing, jewelry, outdoor furnishings, and more. An early ticket event Friday 3-day pass is $10, and general admission for Saturday and Sunday is just $5. Kids 12 and under are free. There's something for everyone at the Vintage World Market going on right now at the Meadowlark Building at the Fairgrounds. For details, go to VintageWorldMarket.com.
Sponsored by Alan Samuels. The Hutchinson Clinic is now offering extended hours to better serve our patients and their busy schedules. The Hutchinson Clinic walk-in care on Waldron is now open until 8 p.m. Monday through Friday and until 4 on Saturdays. Not in Hutchinson? Try one of our other walk-in care locations in South Hutchinson, McPherson, and Cheney. The Hutchinson Clinic, offering quality care when and where you need it. For a list of all of our other Hutchinson Clinic services, go to hutchclinic.com or call 669-2500 to make an appointment. Hutchinson Clinic, quality health care in your community.
When you look at the Eastern Florida State Titans, you're looking at a basketball team that can score, but a team that I think will try to slow down tonight's game. I don't think they want to get into an up and down the floor contest with the Blue Dragons. The Titans, though, average 88, give up 70. And they have a couple of outstanding three-point shooters in Austin Awad. He's a 6'6 kid, plays on the wing, a very capable three-point shooter if you leave him open. And the other really good three-point shooter is Ahmed Ali. Ahmed is a 5'10 freshman from Toronto, Canada. Had 8 three-pointers in one of their games here in the tournament. You cannot leave him open. He's a good ball handler. The leading scorer for Eastern Florida State is Kareem Bruton. He's a young man out of Claxton, Georgia. Averages right around 20 points a game. He's averaged 18 in this tournament. He doesn't shoot the three very often, but he will drive it. Loves to take it to the right. Very good at driving down the right side of the lane and using the backboard to bank it in. Look for the Dragons to try to make him, if possible, to go to his left. And then in Shaq Carter, 6'9", 240-pound freshman, they have a strong young man on the inside, more of an intimidator on defense than he is an offensive scorer. He averages about 8. The Titans are coached by Jeremy Schulman. When you look at the Blue Dragons, Shakur Juicen, how about this? He's a leading scorer in the tournament. He's a leading rebounder in the tournament. He's 3rd in the tournament in steals. He's 8th in the tournament in block shots. And he's also averaging about 4 or 5 assists. He has established himself as a tremendous player. Samaje Haynes-Jones averaging 21 points in 3 tournament games. He's 2nd in scoring, only to Juicen. And Samaje has been out there all but 11 minutes in the first 3 games of this tournament. It'll be Justin Conley, Haynes-Jones. J.J. Rhymes has been terrific. 10th in scoring. He has just done a wonderful job at taking the ball to the basket and in making free throws. J.J. has shot 32 free throws in 3 games. Justin Conley, Haynes-Jones, Rhymes, and Shekic. And Glenn, it starts in November, and it comes down to this, and only 2 teams get the opportunity to play for a championship.
Exactly, and this is the first time ever for the Blue Dragons to be in back-to-back championships, so congratulations to Coach Eck, Coach Syriac, Coach Cortland, and Josh Goose, the athletic director. They've done a fantastic job of, and the city of Hutchinson turning out has been outstanding.
It really has. And not only have the Dragons now appeared in 2 consecutive finals, they have been in this tournament 3 years in a row. First time that has happened since 1971, 72, and 73. In case you're wondering about the Blue Dragon record in championship games, well, it is 2-3. 2 national titles, 3 second-place finishes, the last one coming a year ago. A lot of the kids on this team remember how it felt to sit there at the end of the game disappointed.
Yep.
And they will play as hard as they possibly can to avoid having that happen again.
They're going to have tough competition with Eastern Florida because Coach Jeremy Schulman, he's done a wonderful job, and this is his 7th season. I looked up his record, Rusty, and he back when the first year he took it, they had not been to their state tournament in 11 years. And ever since he's been there, he's been able to get better and better and better. It's going to be a formidable foe.
Outstanding coach. By the way, the Blue Dragons win last night over Northwest Florida State was the 1,750th in the history of this storied program. More than any other team in junior college basketball.
Exactly. We're about set to get going. We will be able to bring you the invocation as well in the color guard, as well as the national anthem be coming your way. So we're going to keep it here as we're about set to get underway with this championship basketball game for this Saturday night. Rusty Hills, I'm Glenn Grunwald, and we're so glad to have you along this evening. And here comes the color guard as they're
Hutchinson Sports Arena for the finals of the
flags.
70th Annual National Junior College Basketball Tournament. Tonight, the colors will be presented by the Kansas Highway Patrol. The invocation will be given by Rick Blakesley, Sons of the American Legion Squadron 68 Commander. Austin McFarland will play the national anthem. The American Legion wishes to remind you that the proper respect for the flag is to rise, face the flag, and place your right hand over your heart as the national anthem is played. We respectfully request you remain off the floor until the color guard has left the court.
Shall we pray? Almighty God, we give you thanks for all the blessings you have bestowed upon us during this week of basketball activities, for the fellowships we have experienced, for the challenges we have faced, and for all the young athletes, their coaches, parents, and schools from which they came. We pray for your presence in this arena this evening. Please anoint each and every person here with the zeal to offer up the best they have wherever they are. The fans, the officials, and the coaches, and especially with the players themselves. We ask you hear our prayers, O God, and pray you find them and us acceptable in your sight today and always. Amen.
And now our national anthem. A very nice job with the national anthem. And now we're going to see the color guard march off the court. This is the Kansas Highway Patrol color guard. American Legion has done a wonderful job in preparation with the entertainment for this.
They do it every year.
Yeah, sure do. Give Richard Schenk a lot of credit for he is responsible for lining up a lot of these folks. So, well, Rusty, starting lineup's coming your way. As we get set for the second year that I've had the ability to be able to do this game with you. I appreciate it, my partner.
Well, it's always fun to get to this stage, and every team works hard, but only two get here, and one of them will have the thrill of winning a national championship. And there's about 6,500 to 7,000 fans on hand tonight, most of whom hope that is the Blue Dragons of Hutchinson.
Yeah, no doubt. Let's go courtside with Darren Dunn.
On the scoreboard, the District 6 at-large Blue Dragons of Hutchinson Community College. Here are tonight's starting lineups. First, for the visiting team on the scoreboard, the Titans of Eastern Florida State. At shooting guard, a 6'3" sophomore from Claxton, Georgia, number 2, Kareem Bruton. At power forward, a 6'8" freshman from Coral Springs, Florida, number 14, Eli Ababe. At center, a 6'9" freshman from Tamarack, Florida, number 15, Shaq Carter. At small forward, a 6'6" sophomore from Melbourne, Florida, number 22, Austin Awad. And at point guard, a 5'10" freshman from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, number 23, Ahmed Ali. The Titans are 31-5 and coached by Jeremy Schulman in his 7th season, assisted by Cole Pittis, Anthony Jackson, Lynn Cundiff, and Greg Gage. Team host, Tyler Jones. And now for the home team on the scoreboard, the Blue Dragons of Hutchinson Community College. At power forward, a 6'7" sophomore from Newark, New Jersey, Zero Shakur Houston. At point guard, a 6'3" sophomore from Derby, Kansas, number 1, Poppy Conley. At shooting guard, a 6' sophomore from Wichita, Kansas, number 10, Samaje Haynes Jones. At small forward, a 6'4" freshman from Phoenix, Arizona, number 11, JJ Rhymes. And at center, a 7'1" sophomore from Belgrade, Serbia, number 32, Nikola Šćekić. The Blue Dragons are 34-2 and coached by Steve Eck in his 8th season, assisted by Jay Syriac and Cortland Carney. Team host, Charles Hill. Officials for tonight's matchup, John Ewalt, Blake Harris, and Keith Patterson.
Well, there's your starters. We're about set to get underway with the 70th annual championship game here at the newly renovated sports arena in Hutchinson, Kansas.
Expect to see a matchup zone for the most part from Eastern Florida State. And the Blue Dragons, well, they've shown us some zone from time to time when they've been up against teams particularly good at penetrating to the basket. Steve Eck has used the zone and used it effectively. So we will see how the Dragons play it.
Yeah, actually, we saw zones the last 2 evenings and a little bit the first day as well. And St. Petersburg came out and threw the zone up at the Blue Dragons. So Hutchinson in their home whites. Eastern Arizona in their blacks with green and blue trim, green numerals, white letters by way of Eastern Florida with their across the top. And we're about set to jump center. It's going to be Carter going up against Houston. Shakur's mom and little brother and niece have been here all week long, and we're about set to get underway. Here comes the opening tip for this year's championship, and it is underway. Tip is controlled by the Blue Dragons. Poppy Conley with the basketball. He'll bring it left to right as you listen up. Glad to have you along this evening right here on KHUT as well as KWBW Radio. Ball on the outside. Šćekić gives it back to Houston, left side. Here's J.J. Rhymes. He'll gun it on his way from the left side. It comes off short, no good. Loose basketball ran down by J.J. Rhymes. Keeps it alive, and the ball's tipped away. And Eastern Florida comes up with the Titans to bring it up quickly. They'll spin left side. Bruton could take it down on the outside as well. They're across the top. Abe had it for a second. Back on the outer perimeter. Floater by on the outside by Ahmed. It goes out of bounds. It'll be Blue Dragons basketball. Great capacity crowd here, Rusty. I see not a whole lot of empty seats, my friend.
Just about like last night. Tremendous turnout, particularly given the fact the NCAA is going on.
Exactly. Samaje Haynes-Jones, left side to go to J.J. Rhymes. Blue Dragons have had some slow starts in this tournament. Ball on the outer perimeter. J.J. has it for a second. Rhymes pulls it back away, gives it on to Samaje Haynes-Jones. He'll flash inside. There's Nick Šćekić. His shot won't go, but Houston's there for the putback. It won't go either, and the rebound's going to be cleared out of there by East Florida and then knocked away out of bounds. Or did he get the quick foul? Not a foul. They say just knocked out of bounds off of the Blue Dragons. So with the basketball will be East Florida.
Shaq Carter, the big guy for Eastern Florida State. He's going to be a force inside. Dragons need, if possible, to drive it and see if they can get him in trouble.
Just underway. 18:39 to go in this first half of play. No score as of yet. Angle dribble by Bruton. He'll spin in the lane, puts it up and score, and it comes out on him halfway down. Doesn't get there. Rebound, J.J. Rhymes. Long pass to Poppy Conley. Back to Houston. In and out of his hands. Another Dragon turnover. All the way up left side. Bruton. He'll shoot a little teardrop. It won't go. Rebound clear by Sketchich. Blue Dragons have the basketball. They just settle down a little bit. Here they go inside. J.J. Rhymes. Shot doesn't go, but he'll draw the foul. And he'll step to the line to shoot two.
J.J. doing what he does best, taking it to the goal.
He will step to the line to shoot free throws. I heard your free throw total on J.J. for the tournament. Outstanding.
Austin Awad picking up the foul. First foul called in the game.
Free throw toss by Rhymes, up and good. And the Blue Dragons take the first lead. J.J. Rhymes, freshman out of Shadow Mountain, Arizona, Shadow Mountain High School, Phoenix, Arizona. Free throws up and good. He got them both down. 2-0 ball game. Hutchinson with the early lead, just underway. 18:06 to go in his first half of play. Ahmed, left side. Habib comes across, goes up strong, underneath, doesn't get it. Rebound cleared away by Houston. He is the all-time Hutchinson Community College rebound record holder now to feed down the low blocks. Back outside and go up top to Houston, down low to Sketchy. Slab, good!
Assist to Houston.
Put it up with the left hand, and a quick timeout's going to be taken. A quick 30-second timeout is 4-0. Dragons on top. You're listening to NJCAA and basketball on KHUT as well as KWBW. We'll be back in a half minute.
Heating bill. E&M Plumbing has the solution with the Rude 90-plus modulating gas furnace. Efficiency ratings of 94% and above could mean 30 to 40% savings on heating costs. And it's so quiet, you'll wonder if it's even running at all. E&M's regular service and Rude's reputation for reliability are your answers for high energy costs. For no obligation answers, call E&M Plumbing, your Rude dealer for the Hutchinson area.
Well, Coach Schulman, as Glenn pointed out, trying to keep the crowd out of it as much as possible, trying to keep momentum away from the Blue Dragons. Hutchinson with the first 4 points of the championship game.
Yeah, if anybody has watched the Blue Dragons over the last 3 days, they know that they love to get in transition. They feed off this crowd with the basketball on the outside. Ahmed. Samaji picks him up. Ball on the outside now to go to Awad. Here's Ahmed. He'll launch one on its way. It's off, no good. Houston with the rebound. The Dragons will bring it up. Here's Poppy Conley back to Houston on the left side. He'll back in, finds a seam, goes down left side. Shot doesn't go. Rebound fought forward. Nick Sketchy's trying to keep it alive, and it's grabbed and taken away by Ahmed of Eastern Florida. And then a reach-around flag on Houston, a foul on Houston right at half court. And Shakur, that's a tough one right there. Here comes Kai Mitchell. He'll check into the lineup. Checking in will be the Blue Dragons as Kai Mitchell checks in. Here comes the inbound. He'll get it in out top now to go to Carter. New face in the lineup. That's going to be a couple of different players for the Eastern Florida team. Outside top, they'll spin. Leaner on its way up and good. Scoring was Kareem Bruton.
And that's the way Bruton hurts you. He always drives it, works to the inside. He's not going to shoot threes.
4-2. Eastern on the board now. Blue Dragons lead it. Here's Samaji Haynes-Jones. Ball on the outside. Right side, Samaji. He'll gun it on his way. It's off, no good on the miss. Rebound's going to be cleared out by the Titans of Eastern Florida. They'll bring it up, nearly turn it over as Bruton finally got the ball away, and they'll set up the offense. 4-2 ball game. The lead is 2 for the Blue Dragons of Hutch. 16:21 to go in this first half of play. Here's Bruton on the outside. They'll lob it inside. Stolen away. Kai Mitchell comes up with the errant pass. It was deflected. Here comes J.J. Rhymes. Corner left. He'll gun it on its way. The shot way off its mark. No good. And the rebound's cleared out by Eastern Florida.
Both teams cold. 1 of 7 for the Dragons. 1 of 6 for the Floridians.
Soft hook doesn't go, but a putback basket is not there either. Blue Dragons battle it away, and it'll be last touched out of bounds off of Hutchinson. Both Kai Mitchell and Sketchich kind of going after it. Now Sketchich comes over and talks to the official and thought that he was Might have been held to go after that basketball. Inbounding will be Eastern Florida. Melbourne, Florida is the hometown for Eastern. Bounce pass comes in. Abe, ball blocked. The Blue Dragons come out with it. Here comes Poppy Conley. He'll have it on the outside. Flashes the pass down low to Kai Mitchell. He reverses underneath, goes up strong, doesn't get the roll.
Neither team can hit anything right now.
4-2 ball game. Blue Dragons lead it. There's a near steal, spin, ball rejected by Sketchich, and he gets the ball outside to Conley. Here comes J.J. Rhymes, layup, good! Nice job by Sketchich to get the board and get the kick out. Well, both teams 1 out of 8 shooting, ice cold down to the Blue Dragons. They upped that a little bit.
2 out of 9.
6-2 contest. Blue Dragons on top. A from the top of the key. It's not there. Rebound cleared underneath by the Blue Dragons. Samaja Haynes-Jones comes out with it. Here comes Hutchinson. They'll roll to the right side. Samaja with the crossover. Goes all the way over to Poppy Conley. Back outside. Here's Haynes-Jones against that zone. He'll dribble penetrate. Kai Mitchell slices inside. Goes up and will draw the foul. And that's what you got to do against the zone. You got to dribble penetrate. Make them come at you and hope you can slide in there.
First foul on Shaq Carter. And believe you me that one of the Dragon goals tonight is to make Carter spend some time on the bench with foul problem. He is a force defensively.
Kai Mitchell at the foul stripe. Mitchell, a freshman out of Haverstraw, New York, is always usually the first one off the bench for the Blue Dragons. And usually you see Bandu coming in fairly quickly as well. Right now with 14:46 to go in this first half of play, we've yet to see him. Mitchell takes his time. Blue Dragons have got to hit free throws in this championship game. Free throws up and missing by Kai. He'll shoot a second one. And there's Sal Nuhu into the lineup. And Sal has had a wonderful couple of days.
Yeah, he has. He has become a big contributor. Mitchell, 5 of 11 free throwing in the tournament. Missed them both.
Missed them both. Free throws out of there, and Eastern will bring it up. Eastern Florida. Again, they just keep getting better and better each and every year under head coach Jeremy Schulman. The feed on the inside. They'll put it on the floor. Loose basketball. They dive for it. The Blue Dragons, Rhymes trying to tie it up. They're still going after it. And the timeout's going to be taken by Eastern. It'll be a 1-minute break. It does say 30. Yep, they're going to change it to a 30. So 30-second timeout coming your way. Hutchinson 6, Eastern Florida 2. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Making sure our friends and neighbors get a remarkable savings opportunity on the last of our new 2016 Rams. Now take $10,000 off MSRP on all remaining new 2016 Ram 1500s in stock. At Allen Samuels, we're pulling out all the stops to get you into a new Ram. It's Ram Truck Month, the Allen Samuels way.
Come by, let's be friends.
Well, an alert timeout called by Noah Hortzler. He realizes he's about to be tied up, took the timeout to preserve the possession. But Eastern Florida State has used 2 of their timeouts already.
Horschler's a pretty good ball player, 6'8", 200. He's a freshman.
Now Bandu is in there for the Dragons.
Jumper on the outside. The 3-ball sticks between the glass and the iron, and it's jump ball. Possession arrow will be.
It'll stay.
Yeah, it'll stay with Eastern
because
Florida.
The Dragons control the opening tap.
Ball wedged between the glass and the iron. We see that happen quite a bit.
Now, the Dragons may be a little bit lucky because Austin Awad is a really good three-point shooter. He was unattended in the corner.
Yeah, you can't leave him open. Ball comes in quickly to Bruton. He drives baseline, holds up, trying to get it away. On the outside, they go with it to Horschler. He'll give it back on the outer perimeter. He'll set up the offense. Right side. That's it. Awad had it for a second. Back out now to Bruton. Bruton drives in. Bounce pass underneath, loose ball on the floor, jump ball's got, no, Dragons come out with it. Hutchinson comes away. I thought they were going to call the jump ball, and luckily Hutchinson comes away with it and will save that possession. Bandu out of Toronto, Canada, gives it off to Samaja Haynes-Jones. Haynes Jones backs away a little bit. Bandu against that extended zone. Top Samaji, Haynes Jones. He'll drive right side, gives it off. Here's J.J. Rhines, baseline underneath, goes up strong. Basket up and good by Kai Mitchell.
Nice feed on the pass to the interior.
It's a tough way to get it in there, isn't it? Right on that baseline. Hutchinson with a 6-point lead, their largest, with 13-17 to go in the first half. Awad on the outside. Top of the key, they'll work it. Eastern will back it in. Soft hook by young man Bruton out of Claxton, Georgia, puts it in and makes it 8-4 now. Blue Dragons lead is cut to a 4-point lead.
Bruton has both baskets for the Titans.
12:54 to go in this first half of play of this championship tilt. Here's Bandu on the outside. He'll pop the three. It's off its mark, no good. Rebound's going to be cleared out by Awad of Eastern Florida, and the Titans will move it up quickly. Into the forecourt. They'll dribble penetrate, kicks it back outside. Leaner by Bruton off the glass, not there. Salnuhu vacuums the backboard and brings down that Karen. The Blue Dragons will bring it up. Here's Samaji Haynes Jones. Shakes and bakes on the outside. Lobs into Kai Mitchell. Bounce pass underneath the Bandu. Basket good.
Nice assist to Mitchell.
10-4 ball game. Hutchinson with a 6-point lead. Eastern Florida on the outside. Kareem Bruton. They'll set up against the Blue Dragon man-to-man. Angle dribble on the outside. Crossover. They'll drop it down low and say bounce pass comes back outside. Now here's Awad, and a reach-in foul is going to be called with 6 seconds on the shot clock.
JJ.
Oh, it was against the Titans. They're going to call that on the Titans, I believe, against Carter. No, they checked that. It is against JJ. You're correct. Timeout's going to be taken. Excuse me, Rusty.
Yeah, there's a media timeout. We'll take the break. You're enjoying National Championship Basketball on Country 102.9 and KWBW. Back in a minute.
Hutchinson Community College is proud to welcome you to the NJCAA Men's National Championship and the City of Hutchinson. While you're visiting, we invite you to take a walk through our beautiful campus and see all that we have to offer. With 2-year degree programs, transfer opportunities, and vocational certificate plans, HutchCC has educational options to meet everyone's needs. For more information, visit hutchcc.edu or call 888-GO-HUTCH. Congratulations to both the men's and women's Blue Dragon teams on their tournament bids. Go Blue Dragons.
Even if it's been years since you graduated, your college team is your team for life. Well, you can have a Farm Bureau agent for life, and auto, and home and business insurance. Imagine that. One insurance agent for everything. It's that simple. So get a Farm Bureau agent for life.
Call me, Teresa Boken, Farm Bureau agent in Sterling, to schedule your individual insurance review. Find us on the web at teresaboken.fbfs.com or like us on Facebook.
Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company, Farm Bureau Property and Casualty Insurance Company.
Well, Blue Dragons not shooting it particularly well. They are 4 out of 12, 33%, but unofficially 2 of 14 have gone for Eastern Florida State. The foul was on Blue Dragon J.J. Rhymes. No free throws.
Inbounding right side baseline will be the Titans of Eastern Florida. 11:50 to go in this first half of play. All right, here we go. They'll let him down that right side baseline. Right in front of the Blue Dragons student section. Ball comes in. Horschler had it for a second, gives it away, and they'll drop it down low. Salnuhu jumps and gets his long arms out and comes up with the basketball. They try to drop it down low to Bruton. Jumper from outside. Rebound, shot outside missing. Rebound no by Justin. Bouncing off, no good. Rebound cleared out of there by Eastern Florida. Samaji had a good look but wasn't able to get it to go, and Justin just missed shot from underneath. All the way through the baseline now. Awad took it. Now he'll dish it off. Horschler shoot up the three. It's not there. Loose basketball picked up by Bandu. He's got Samaji on his left side. He'll take it in himself. Loops up a shot. It's not there. Salnuhu with the finish. Salnuhu
makes an impact.
You always look for that one. Here's a long three from outside by Awad. It won't ring. Battle for the board. Taken away underneath. Shot not there. Rebound fought for. Dragons come away with it. And here comes Poppy Conley. I'll finish my thought here in a second. Poppy Conley all the way down, kicks it underneath. Sal Noom bounce passes it out. Here's Houston. He'll spin in the lane, puts it up and scores it, and then one. And Salnuhu had something to do with that one as well.
Yeah, he actually fumbled it working on the baseline, managed to get enough control to get it out front, and the Dragons wind up with a chance for a three-point play. First points of the game for Houston.
Last year, in my opinion, it was Samaje Haynes-Jones that came out and had a heck of a tournament, although he had a good year all year long. Salnuhu has came to play this tournament. And J.J. Rhymes will return into the lineup, giving Samaje a little bit of a break. 14-4, Dragons with a double-digit lead with 10:41 to go in this first half of play. Free throw toss off its mark, cannot finish the three-point play. Houston missing on the left side of the rim. Here comes Eastern with the basketball. Bruton will hold his hand up high and call out the play. He'll roll to the top off the ball screen, holds up, bounce pass down low to Carter. Soft hook doesn't go. Houston rips down the rebound. Outlet quickly up the court. Here we go to J.J. Rhymes. Shot does not go. It rolled over the top of the lip of the rim and off.
Both teams are really still tight.
Outside, left side, the jumper up and on its way. Not there. The missed shot put up and missing by Ali. Here we go the other way. Blue Dragons up and good this time. The finish by J.J. Rhymes. He barely missed the last one. This time he got it up and down. And 16-4 Hutchinson.
And a chance for a three-point play. Foul goes against Michael Nuga, his first. Let's see if the Dragons can finish off a three-point play.
J.J. Rhymes at the foul stripe. Takes his time, the lefty out of Phoenix. Shot doesn't go. Rebound's going to be cleared out by Eastern. Blue Dragons struggling a little bit at the foul stripe.
You could say that, 2 of 6.
Mm-hmm. Ball on the outer perimeter. Ali, rule left. He's out of Toronto. There's a steal, and then they called the foul. Poppy had the pick, but they say he reached in with that left hand, and it'll be a foul on Poppy Conley. He'll pick up his first. Ali will inbound here. Right in front of us, right to Rusty's left.
Our broadcast position very close to center court, courtside.
He gets the inbound to come in, and with the basketball, Ali gets it right back from Bruton. Goes left side with the basketball. By the way, our third place game, South Plains won it over Northwest Florida State, 103-75. Outside left with the basketball. Here's Bruton. Dribbles across the top to the free throw line. Kicks it back outside. 8 on the shot clock. The drive by Ali. Ball rejected by who else? Houston. Blue Dragons will bring it up the court. J.J. Rhymes kicks it right. Bandu for 3. Got it! The 3 ball by Bandu has blown this game open. 19-4. Hutchinson leads it with 9:15 remaining to go in this first half of play. A full 1 minute break coming your way. Hold on, folks. 19-4. Dragons lead it. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Summit Healthcare. We offer the full spectrum of family practice services, including well child checks, chronic disease management, and in-office procedures. Summit Healthcare is committed to providing quality family medicine and walk-in care to patients of all ages. As a Hutchinson native, I am honored to return to this wonderful community where the inspiration for my medical journey began. Schedule your appointment with me, Dr. Weems, at Summit Healthcare today, 662-6000.
2017 is the 69th year of the NJCAA tournament in Hutchinson. Our radio broadcasts aren't possible without these tournament boosters. Burning Chiropractic Center, Mega Manufacturing, Brunson Young Injury Lawyers, Brent and Laura England of Engineering Consultants, Hutchinson Regional Healthcare Systems, Barkley Plumbing, Brick House Boutique, Portfolio Recovery Associates, Doctors Tim and Gina Ritter along with Brian Strange of the Green Vision Group, Dr. Robert F. of the Hutchinson Clinic, DCI, the First Congregational Church, Corey Ediger, DDS, and by Wells Fencing. Thanks for listening.
Well, the Blue Dragons off to a wonderful start as they lead at 19-4. We need a word of caution to inject here, though it wasn't but 2 games ago that the Blue Dragons were on the other end of this kind of a start. Hutchinson came back to win, but right now the Blue Dragons playing marvelous defensive basketball. They've held Eastern Florida State to 4 points in almost 11 minutes.
One statistic that you might have said, Rusty, but I didn't catch it if you did. This is the third time in a row the Blue Dragons have been in the national tournament, and the only other time was back in 71, 72, and 73. Outside with the basketball, this is the first time ever back-to-back times to the championship game. Shot up, missing, rebound fought for, ball pops out, ran down by Eastern Florida. They'll dribble penetrate. Shot put up and missing by Bruton. Rebound cleared out by the Blue Dragons. J.J. Rhymes brings out the basketball. All the way to Houston underneath. He'll head fake, goes up way too strong on the shot. Salnuhu with the rebound. Ball pops out. And coming out with a Bandu. Here's Samaji. He'll shoot and miss, but he'll be fouled. Samaji struggling from the field a little bit, but he'll go to the line and try to make him from the foul stripe.
Samaji hasn't scored. Houston has had problems getting the ball to drop for him in close. But the Dragons continue to grow the advantage. Samaji Haynes-Jones shoots a pair.
8:39 remaining to go in this first half of play. Free throw toss is up and good by Samaji Haynes-Jones. He'll be a shocker next year at Wichita State University. He will be a junior, and I think Coach Marshall is going to get a good one.
Yeah, Greg Marshall will be mighty happy to have Samaji.
Free throw toss is up and good. Got them both.
He is 16 of 17 in the tournament at the free throw line.
Hutchinson's leading scorer right now is J.J. Rhymes with 6 points.
Bandu has 5.
Up the court comes Eastern Florida. No angle dribble to the right side. Ali with the basketball out top now to Shaq Carter. Now to go to Austin Awad underneath. Ball rejected. Sal got a hand on it. They're going to say basket interference. It's okay. I'll take that. Carter will get the basket.
And with that basket, 3 out of 23 shooting.
Ball on the outside. J.J. Rhymes. Ball rejected. It goes last touched out of bounds and will be touched by Eastern Florida. Much upside than you feel Salnuhu has.
I think he has a lot of upside. I think he needs to become a little bit more sticky-fingered in terms of being able to hang on to it.
Ball
But
on the outside, Bandu.
His athletic ability is amazing.
Ball on the outside, top of the key. Samaji Haynes-Jones inside to Salnuhu. He'll work down low, has a rejected. Nice block in there by the big fella Carter for Eastern Florida. And out come the Titans with the basketball. Sal made a strong move to the basket. Good job by Carter. Ball on the outside with it. Ali, he'll shoot the long jumper and hit it. What a kid can shoot.
He really can shoot. You have to come out and cover him. He had 8 threes in a game earlier in the tournament.
21-9, the lead is cut a little bit. Blue Dragons lead still at 21-9 with 7:35 to go in the half. J.J. Rhymes, Bandu, back to Rhymes on the left side, still playing that sticky zone. Feed down low, Salnuhu spins, puts it up and scores it. Off the glass. I like it when the kids go off the glass. Ball on the outside, across the screen. Ali will shoot it up, not there. Houston rebound. Blue Dragon will bring it on all the way up. They go to Rhymes. He'll take it in strong, puts the shot up, doesn't get it. Rebound's going to be cleared away underneath. Back in there is Eli Aviv. He comes up with a rebound. Down the court, they'll bring it. Left side drive. There's Solomon. He goes all the way through. Awad into the lane, head fakes, goes up strong and misses it. Battle for the board, Houston rips it away. There's Samaji Haynes-Jones. Austin Awad missing an easy one inside.
Both teams have missed some easy ones.
Yeah, they really have. Houston, left side, Rhymes. Rhymes has the basketball, whips it back to Houston. Bounce pass Salnuhu, goes up strong, gets his own rebound, goes back up again, scores it. 25-9, Hutchinson extends the lead again with 6:22 to go in this first half of play. Hutchinson does need to be cautious. Sometimes when they've had big leads this season, you'll see it dwindle away. Not sure that's the case tonight. Here's Ali. He'll drive in, ball, bounce pass underneath, shot rejected, but a foul call on Salnuhu.
It'll be his first. I am perfectly okay with that as well.
I am too.
Eli Abe goes to the free throw line. Yep. He is just a 50% free throw shooter.
Coral Springs, Florida is his hometown. He's only a freshman. Free throw toss, off its mark, no good. Shoot a second one. Really showing his emotions on the miss there.
Well, you better believe that kids on both of these teams want to win and win so badly.
You bet they do. This is the first trip for Eastern Florida to the championship. At the line, a bait. This toss is up, and this one's perfect.
Shekic back in there for the Blue Dragons.
Yep, he checks back into the contest. Had a great game the first day when they played St. Petersburg. Really stepped up and played well. Ball on the outside, Bandu. Back to Bandu. He'll gun it on his way and hit it.
A three.
He's capable of knocking down the trays. Has two tonight. 28-10. Blue Dragons by 18. Ball on their right wing. Foul called away from the play. It's going to be called against the Blue Dragons. Should be on Bandu. He'll pick up the personal. Rusty gave you a statistic a little earlier in the pregame regarding the fact that last night's win was Hutchinson's 1,750th win. Think about that for a second, folks. For the school originated in 1928.
The amazing thing is I broadcast probably close to half.
I was going to say, that was the next thing I was going to say. You know what's even more amazing? Ball in the spin move inside, floater up, not there. Sketchy's trying to get to it. Blue Dragons trying to save it. It's going to be last touched out of bounds. Did they say it goes off of Blue Dragon? Now say it goes off of Eastern. I think I came here right around when it was 1,150 or so, so about 1/3 for me. So I think you're being conservative with your half of them.
We're long in the tooth.
With the basketball will be Samaji Haynes-Jones on the outside. I'm going to leave that one lay, okay? Ball on the outside, Bandu. Bandu across the top of the key, rolls to the right side, stops, follow-away jumper, up here, and good! A two-pointer by Bandu. He's feeling it. 30-10. Blue Dragons up by 20. Ball on the outer perimeter. Outside top with the basketball. And a foul away from the play is going to be called. They're going to whistle this one on the Blue Dragons. J.J. Rhymes caught, and J.J., look at his mouth wide open.
Now J.J. with his second will probably come out.
J.J. doesn't say much on the court, but I can tell you right now with that reaction from him, he's thinking they got the wrong guy. I didn't do anything wrong, coach, and he's going to take a seat. Samaji Haynes-Jones back in. Kai Mitchell also in there. Here comes the inbound. They'll work it up top. Solomon has it. They'll dump it down high to Carter. They'll kick it back outside. Dribble penetration. Underneath they go. Basket good. Carter with the flush. Cuts that lead down to 30-12 now. The lead is cut to 18. Blue Dragons with 4.5 to go in this first half of play will bring the basketball up. They'll lob it to Big Nick Sketchy. He has the ball just flat taken away from him. Now Kai Mitchell gets the steal. Bandu has it. They'll hold up. Give it off to Samaji Haynes-Jones, and the Blue Dragons will give it off to Conley. He'll set up the offense. Samaji rolls left off the ball screen. Back up top, Bandu on that right elbow. He's hit a couple from out there. Rolls to his left. Here's Kai Mitchell. Samaji's set up in the left-hand quarter. They don't get it to him. Kai Mitchell drives inside. 8 on the shot clock. You're right. All the way down. Bandu off the window. It does not go. Rebound fought for, and Eastern Florida comes up with it. Nice defense by Eastern Florida. Here they go the other way. They'll draw to the corner. Shot up and missing on the shot put up. And rebound is going to be cleared out of there by the Blue Dragons. Air ball was put up in the corner. Rebound is going to be cleared away underneath off the missed shot by the Blue Dragons, and up comes with the basketball. Will be now Hutchinson, and a foul on the floor is going to be called. They're going to whistle this one on Eastern Florida. I think Awad was ticketed for the foul.
Yeah, got called for holding and a scramble for the ball on the floor. Awad with his second.
Duran into the ball game. I don't know much about him. Rest in the fact that he shot an air ball just seconds ago. Where's he out of?
He is from the Dominican Republic. Averages about 10 points a game. Hasn't played much in this tournament.
I was going to say, when I filled out my spot chart, I didn't see that number pop up.
Yeah.
With the basketball on the outside, Blue Dragons have it. Outside, Kai Mitchell. Nice pass inside to Houston. In traffic, puts it up and in. Nice move on the baseline.
Yep.
32-12. Hutchinson leads it with 3:06 to go in the first half of play. There's a reach-on foul called on Kai Mitchell. Had his hand on the hip of Duran.
Nice quick move to the basket.
Both teams in a 1-on-1 now. Back into the ball game checks. Noah Horschler will check in. 3:02 to go in this first half of play. South Plains won the third place game 103-75, so the Texans head home with the third place trophy. Free throw toss off its mark, no good. Rebound ran down by Bandu. Blue Dragons bring it up. It bounced off the left side of the rim, and Hutchinson was able to come away with it. Bandu from three. It's off its mark. It sticks again, this time between the glass and the iron.
I've never seen that happen twice in the same game.
You know, I don't think I have either. It's going to be the Blue Dragons basketball, same way it was earlier for Eastern Florida.
It goes to the alternating possession rule.
Didn't we see one time one set flat this year on the flat part of the iron? I think we did.
Yeah, up above.
Uh-huh.
Went over the top of the backboard and snagged on the backside.
Here comes the inbound. Comes inside to Houston. He'll flash it to Bandu in the lane. Teardrop shot's up and good. Dragons lead it 34-12.
And Bandu having a spectacular half with a dozen.
They wad on the outside. They'll reverse it. Top side right. Nuga into the ball game now. He'll drive in, puts the shot up off the glass and good. Stamford, Connecticut is his hometown. Michael Nuga. 34-14. The lead is cut down to 20. Corner left, Bandu. He'll drive across the lane. Here it goes over to Poppy Connie. Misplays the ball but runs it down. Bandu for three. Rattles out on him, no good. A rebound's going to be cleared out by Eastern Florida. As Horschler got the rebound. Here's Bruton. He'll drive in, shoots the shot. It won't go. Tip try not there. Loose basketball. Houston with another board.
He leads the tournament in rebounds.
There's
a takeaway.
Yeah, takeaway, and a jump ball is going to be called. Possession here will be Eastern Florida's way.
It'll become the third turnover of the first half for Hutchinson.
Houston with 8 rebounds already in the contest.
He's had a double-double every game of the tournament.
And I think 24 out of the number of games that the Dragons have played, something like 35 this year.
Houston a quiet offensive half with just 4.
Inbounding will be Eastern Florida.
The official wanted to make sure they're
perspiration
that's going to cause a problem.
All right, he'll get set. We'll get set to inbound here in just a second. Shot clock. It's going to stay at 22. All right, 1:55 to go. Here comes the inbounds.
Give it. Got to watch Ali every time he has it. He can shoot from range.
You bet. He's got range on that shot. So does
Awad.
Yeah, so does Nuga as well. Awad, deadly shooter. Not in there at the time. 5 on the shot clock. They'll drive down. Ball stripped away by Samaje Haynes-Jones. Loose basketball. Out of bounds it goes, but it's only 1 second on the shot clock.
It'll stay with Eastern Florida State. Now the Dragons have to defend against a quick inbounds.
Don't let them lob it. Watch for the lob, and they're going to have to lob it from the far left corner of that baseline. That could be a little tougher. Here it comes. Cutters cut through. Still trying to do it. They finally fire way out front. And shot clock violation. Hey, they just really didn't have any choice out there.
When they had to throw it out deep, they lost their chances, basically.
1:31 to go before the half. Blue Dragons 34-14 over Eastern Florida. Championship game. South Plains won the third place trophy. Ball on the right side. Bandu. Back out around the outer perimeter. Blue Dragons hold it on the left side. It's Poppy Conley. Outside of Bandu, quick underneath the Kai Mitchell. Basket good and in one.
Wonderful pass from Houston from the top of the key.
I'll tell you what, there's ways of breaking zones and there's ways of breaking zones, and that's one. Just coming hard on the baseline with a quick pass inside. Dragons' quickness on that baseline with Kai Mitchell outstanding.
And Houston delivered a bullet.
Free throw toss off its mark. Blue Dragons are not hitting free throws, but right now it hasn't hurt them any. 36-14. Think what it would be if they were knocking down about 75% of them. Hutchinson defensively, still in the man-to-man. Ball pops away from Bruton. They'll roll top side left. They'll follow away jumper off the glass, no good. Battle for the board. Putback is up and in, and a foul called. And it'll be an N1 as Bruton was able to get it up and down. He'll shoot one, but 52.9 seconds to go. It's a 20-point lead for the Blue Dragons at 36-16.
And they called the foul on Haynes-Jones.
So Samaje Haynes-Jones picks up the personal. I look at the 5 losses that Eastern Florida had, and 2 of them were at St. Petersburg, and one of those was in the state playoffs.
Dragons defeated St. Petersburg.
Yep.
If Hutchinson finishes this off, they'll not only be national champions, they'll be champions of the state of Florida.
Exactly.
They will have beaten 3 Florida schools. Ways to go before we can say
you
that.
betcha. Long ways to go. Free throw toss is up and off. No good. Rebound cleared by Justin underneath.
That's 9 of them.
Yeah, 9 boards for that young man already. 36-16, Blue Dragons. Outside left with the basketball, Samaje Haynes-Jones. Comes out to Tyler Cotton, who's in the ballgame for the first time in the tournament. Feed down low, turnaround jumper, up short by Kai Mitchell. Rebound's going to be cleared away by Eastern Florida. Up the court, left side. Here's Bruton. Tyler Cotton out of Wichita, Kansas, a freshman for the Blue Dragons. Outside drive, Duran. He'll float one on his way. Not there. Battle for the board. Trying to get it is Justin. He finally does. Gets it out to Samaje. Samaje Haynes-Jones will bring it up. Blue Dragons right side, Kai Mitchell. He's double teamed. Steps through the double team. Back outside, Poppy Conley. Shot on the glass is good. A three-pointer off the window. Poppy says the bank's open.
And that's the end of the first half, and the Dragons lead to a standing ovation. What a half of basketball.
39-16, Poppy Conley with the tray off the glass was good, and we will go to the dressing room, a happy bunch of Dragons. 39-16, Blue Dragons on top. We'll take a 2-minute timeout. We'll be back with more Dragon basketball on the NJCAA Radio Network, KHUT in Hutchinson, as well as KWBW in Hutchinson. We'll be back in 2 minutes.
Agents. We're glad you're in Hutchinson and you're invited to drop by Long's, 110 North Main in beautiful downtown Hutchinson.
Hello, I'm Dr. John Austin. In 1960, my father Eldon established the Hutchinson Small Animal Hospital at 1201 East 30th Street. Our family has provided consistent, ethical pet care in an environment that emphasizes responsible pet ownership and quality of life for our patients. We know you have choices in veterinary medicine, and we appreciate the confidence you've placed in our practice. The Hutchinson Small Animal Hospital, the pets you love being cared for by people who love pets.
APAC, Kansas Incorporated Shears Division, hopes you're enjoying the national tournament. They're happy they can help provide area coverage. Now that spring is close and the weather improves, they'll be working on many of the streets and roads in and around Hutchinson. These projects sometimes mean delays and inconvenience for motorists. Please bear with them. They're sure you'll like the improvements. For your own parking lot or driveway project, large or small, remember APAC, Kansas Incorporated Shears Division. Call 662-2112 for a free estimate.
At Midwest Superstore vehicle, there's a lot more to the sale than just buying the car. Hi, I'm Ken Hyman, General Manager at Midwest Ford and Toyota. When you hear me say a better way, that means a good impression when you walk in, earning your trust and respect. No high-pressure sales tactics or tricks, and to listen and learn what's important to you as a customer. Our top priority at Midwest to make the car buying experience a better way for you. Come to Midwest Ford and Toyota in Hutchinson, where a better way is more than just a slogan. It's our promise. Visit us at MidwestSuperstore.com.
Well, the Blue Dragons with a great first half of basketball as they lead at 39-16. over the Titans of Eastern Florida State University. This is the title championship game, and the Blue Dragons just did a little bit of everything well in that first half of play, and they right now lead at 39-16. I'm Glenn Grunwald. Rusty Hills joins me. And Rusty, what do the numbers look like?
Well, they look pretty dazzling if you're a Hutchinson fan, as we would imagine most of our listeners are, as the Blue Dragons were about as dominant as a team could be in the first half of a national championship game. Hutchinson up 23 at the break over a fine basketball team from Eastern Florida State that just simply never got out of the blocks. It was the sixth shot of the game before Eastern Florida State got their first basket. Then they got to 2 out of 13 and finally wind up the half shooting 7 out of 33. The Blue Dragons didn't start out exactly red hot, but they heated up a bit. At halftime, Hutchinson is 16 to 37. So you look at the shooting percentages, 43% for the Blue Dragons, 21% for Eastern Florida State. Hutchinson made 3 of 9 3-pointers, Florida State 1 of 6. At the free throw line, neither team was very good. Hutchinson was 4 of 9, Florida State. Eastern Florida State got just 4 chances, making 1 of those. Rebounding, there have been a lot of them because there have been a lot of missed shots in this game. And the rebounding battle is close. Hutchinson 27-26 rebound advantage. The Dragons almost flawless in the first half. 3 turnovers in the first half of this basketball game. Eastern Florida State, not bad in that category. They had 7. The Dragons were really unselfish. 13 assists on 16 made baskets for the Blue Dragons. Looking at some individual numbers for Hutchinson, Devontae Bandu leading the scoring with a dozen. The young man from Toronto, Canada, knocked down a couple of 3-pointers and was a big part of the Hutchinson first half success. Sal Nuhu, how good will he be next year? Pretty doggone good right now. 6 first half points. 6 points for J.J. Rhymes. 4 points for Kai Mitchell. Shakur Houston, a pretty quiet half with 4 points, but he also had 10 rebounds, and he was the team leader in assists in the first half with 3. Nick Shekic had a basket, and that is the Blue Dragon point total of 39 in the first half. For Eastern Florida State, Kareem Bruton, who's been the leading scorer all season long, did get 6. 4 points for Shaq Carter. Ahmed Ali hit a 3-pointer. Michael Nuga had a basket. Shaq Carter got a couple of shots to go inside. 1 free throw for Eli Abe, and that was it. Just 16%. Just 16 first half points on 21% shooting. So the Blue Dragons trying to win their first national championship since 1994. That was 23 years ago. Certainly in a great position at halftime. It is Hutchinson in the championship game, 39-16. We'll take a 2-minute break and be back.
I hope you're enjoying the national tournament. This is Mike Engel, owner of PB and Powered by Me. We specialize in asphalt driveway and parking lot repair, striping parking lots, and power washing. We're a local business right here in Hutchinson. When you do business with us, we keep our money local. Now is a great time to look at your parking lots and driveways for any damage that took place over the winter. If you notice problems, remember, they won't get better on their own. In business for over 17 years, just call us for a no-obligation estimate at 664-2023. That's 664-2023.
Since the beginning of time, setting boundaries between neighbors has been managed by fencing. Today, whether your property includes wide open spaces or a tiny crowded municipal lot, Wells Fencing has your solution for privacy, protection, and beauty. From residential to commercial to corrals and pasture fencing, Wells can fence it for you. Formerly Harley's Fencing, Wells Fencing sells and installs statewide. They also offer material outright. Call Levi or Troy today at 620-899-4410 for a free estimate. See them on Facebook at wellsfencinginc.com.
Anchor in and anchor away in downtown Hutchinson wants to say welcome to everyone attending this year's NJCAA basketball tournament. We wish you and your team the best of luck, and please take a moment to stop by both locations and say hello. Anchor in at Avenue B in Maine. Call 669-0311 and anchor away at 127 South Adams. Call 662-3100. Both locations open Monday through Saturday. Stop by before and after the game for the best Mexican food in Kansas.
Well, I am proud of the fans of Hutchinson. There were a lot of distractions tonight. There's a special concert in town, Belushi concert. KU is playing in the NCAA. That one just tipped off. And yet we have almost 7,000 Hutchinson folks that have turned out for this national championship game. And they have really been involved. Last night I thought the crowd was nice. I thought it was at times very, very quiet. In fact, at one point I even made a comment I probably shouldn't have, but I did. It was like a poetry reading was going on. But they were involved last night when they needed to be, and tonight they have been excited throughout the first half.
Well, and the Dragons have given some reasons to be excited, so other than free throws, they've done a great job.
On both ends of the floor, I mean, when you hold a team in a championship contest to 16 points in the first half, without looking, I am sure that is the fewest points the Dragons have surrendered or to anybody over the course of the season in the first half. And to do it in the national championship game, it is simply marvelous. You and I talked about this basketball team before Christmas.
Yep.
They went on the road. They got a big win at Coffeyville. They got off to a great start. They were impressive. They were nice kids, good citizens. And you and I looked at each other and said, this could be a very, very special year.
Well, I made the statement. It was the best in my 19 years of being your sidekick. And you turned around and made the statement. It was after that Garden City win and said, this could be the best that you've seen here in some time. And right now, at least in the first half of this one, they proved that 39-16 to lead at the halftime.
Well, it is very much a team in every sense of the word. You look at 13 assists on 16 made baskets. There's no selfishness here. But it doesn't hurt a bit to have a player like Shakur Houston, who I believe might be the player most capable of taking over a basketball game that I've ever seen here. He is so versatile. He is so unselfish. He can score 30. He can score 8 or 10 and be just as happy if the team wins. It is a marvelous group of young men, and they are 20 minutes away from being able to celebrate perhaps a national championship.
Yes, they certainly are. We're going to take a 2-minute timeout. Before I do that, I want to say special thanks to a couple folks that make our job easier. We'll thank them later on, but I'm going to do it right now. Larry Stonecipher does a great job of doing the chief engineer work on the K-Hut side. And Mark Atkins has helped a lot this week as well on the BW side. We couldn't do it without those guys.
And I'm going to add my thanks to station management. They put up with us, Glenn. They put up with us for a lot of years. Me for ever since 1980 at KWBW. I was at another station prior to that. And you and I have been working together now for 19 years, so they continue to let us do it. That's a nice thing.
Yeah, appreciate the opportunity. You betcha we do. We're going to take a 2-minute timeout. We'll be back with more. Second half just around the corner. Dragons lead at 39-16. We'll be back in 2.
Homeowners, warmer weather is on its way. No matter the size of your house, everyone is talking about outdoor living. If outdoor entertaining is your thing, call Erickson Custom Building for a new patio, deck, general renovations, or a brand new look for your home. Erickson Custom Building can help turn your dreams into reality. For quality and follow-through that exceeds your expectations, not your budget, depend on Erickson Custom Building. Call us today at 620-585-2816.
When it's time for new windows, siding, doors, or a new patio or sunroom, think local. Think Hutch Improvement Homeworks. Since 1968, Hutch Improvement has been taking care of customers the right way, providing excellent products at a fair and honest price. Owner Ron Parks and his experienced staff are all homegrown, meaning they're people you know and trust to take care of you. They'll even make the financing process simple with affordable monthly payments or 12 months same as cash. For your next home improvement project, think local. Think Hutch Improvement. See them at 725 West 2nd in Hutchinson or go to hutchhomeworks.com.
Swimming pool season is going to be here before you know it. Call Pools Plus today, 662-0202, for all of your pool opening and maintenance needs. Pools Plus in downtown Hutchinson has been servicing pools all over the state of Kansas for almost 30 years. Here at Pools Plus, we have everything you need for a clear and safe swimming pool. Start off your swimming season with the help from the professionals at Pools Plus, 21 East 1st in downtown Hutchinson. And now open, Pools Plus Hayes.
Call us at Pools Plus.
Yard brown from Old Man Winter? Call Dixon Lawn. To schedule your spring fertilizer treatment. Dixon Lawn Care has served the Hutchinson area for over 20 years. We welcome the opportunity to help you with many residential and commercial services. Call 620-664-0423 for a quote. Mike and crew are ready to get your yard ready for time spent with family and friends. Find us on Facebook. Dixon Lawn Care. We are the Lawn Ranger.
Well, the Blue Dragons with a huge lead at the halftime break. It is 39-16. And you're tempted to say that the Dragons can start celebrating a national championship now, but resist that. This is a good team that Hutchinson is playing, and although it would seem highly unlikely that they could come back and make this a close basketball game, stranger things have happened.
Oh, you bet.
But if the Blue Dragons play anywhere like they did in the first half at the defensive end of the floor, it is going to be really, really tough. Nobody in the game in any kind of foul trouble. J.J. Rhymes has 2 fouls for the Dragons, 2 fouls for Austin Awad of Eastern Florida State. But Hutchinson just simply in control. That might be the most lopsided first half I've seen in a national championship game, junior college division.
Yeah, it's solid, 39-16, and like I said, if they hit free throws, the Dragons were 4 out of 9. If they hit a couple more, they're over 40. And defensively, to hold Eastern Florida, a pretty high-flying team, to only 16 points, that says a lot too. As Blue Dragons have really controlled those in a big way.
Blue Dragons have been out on the floor for a while. So have the Titans of Eastern Florida State. A national championship for Hutchinson, should it occur, would be the 3rd for the school in basketball, the first since 1994, and it would have been my privilege, as well as the privilege of Jerry Kershaw, to have been here for all 3 of those.
I never will forget. I came here 19 years ago. I called games for Barton. I made one national tournament trip, and the Cougars took 3rd in that year. And I remember you sitting down with me and saying, well, you're going to have a pretty good opportunity to here to call some national championship. Now, it's only happened the last two years, but I'm ready for this one.
Patience is a virtue.
Patience is a virtue. And I've learned that from you over the years. You know that? Yeah, sometimes you're patient.
Well, sometimes.
I think I've learned more of it from my wife than I have from you. So I have to give some credit to her too.
Well, you probably pay more attention to your wife than you do me.
You darn sure bet you I do. No doubt about that. So she's in attendance tonight wearing the red as well. And granddaughter Sarah sitting with her as well.
Now Sarah, such a big part of Hutchinson High School athletics, doing the filming. I know you're mighty proud of her.
I am proud of her. She got to go upstairs with the NJCAA TV people the other day, and they took her and showed her everything, and that was kind of a special moment. So she's helped you and Coach Knack out a lot on the road this year. So.
Yeah, she has.
All right.
No question.
What do you expect in the second half, Rusty?
Well, I hope the Blue Dragons come out and play like the game is 0-0 at halftime, or at least a tie basketball game. It is natural. It is hard to play well for 2 halves of a game that is lopsided at the halftime break. But I would like to see the Dragons just keep this game completely comfortable throughout the last 20 minutes.
Let these fans enjoy that. Let them enjoy it as well. So Blue Dragons will have the first possession. We're underway. We're 20 minutes away from a possible championship for the Blue Dragons. They'll whip it left side against that zone. Eastern Florida has not switched out of the zone. They believe that's the way to beat the Blue Dragons. Dribble penetration on the right side. Poppy Conley had it, pulls it back. He'll drive inside, kicks the left side. 3-pointer by Samaje Haynes-Jones is off its mark, no good. The rebound's going to be cleared out by Awad of Eastern Florida, and the Titans will bring it up. Their first possession of the second half. Ball on the outside. Ahmed Ali. Ali left wing now. Abe gets it off. They'll lob it into Carter, but back outside. Here's a drive by Bruton. He'll float one on its way. Not there. Rebound cleared, though, underneath by Eastern Florida, and a foul is going to be committed.
It'll go on Shekic.
Yeah, Shekic will pick up the personal. That'll be only his first on Big Nick.
But it'll be a couple of free throw opportunities for Big Shaq Carter. 58% free throw shooter throughout the year, but 70% in the tournament.
19-11 remaining to go in this second half of play. At the line will be Shaq Carter. Broward, Florida, his hometown. Free throw toss is up and good. He's a load, isn't he?
Yeah, he is a freshman. He'll be a big part of things for the Titans next year.
6'9", 240. You'll see some defensive ends that big.
Yeah.
39-17. He hit the first one. He'll shoot the second one here.
And maybe 3% body fat.
Yep, free throws up and good. So 39-18, first blood of the, and a turnover now on the Blue Dragons is J.J. Rhines with a bad pass back to Poppy Conley. And
that's the first thing we notice here in the second half. Coach Schulman says we're going to have to put some pressure on. Now, the Dragons normally do very well against pressure.
Yep. Inbounding will be Eastern Florida. Ali holds the ball high, lobs it out front. Carter comes up with it, and he'll hand it off now to the little guard. That's going to be Ali. He's a good one. Right side, Awad over in the left wing. Ali drives left side, dumps it inside out. Ball on the floor. Nick Sketchy's trying to come up with it. Jump ball is going to be Eastern Florida's way on a possession arrow. But Sketchy was able to jump.
And Shakur Justin helps both kids up. Not only his teammate, Shekic, but also Eli Abe, who was involved in the scramble.
And Nick shakes hands with Abe as well, and good sportsmanship there. Here comes the inbound. Off the arrow, Eastern Florida has it. They drive it out front, just about intercepted by Poppy Conley. They'll bounce inside, blocked by Sketches. The ball comes out. Blue Dragons on transition. Here comes Poppy Conley underneath, shoots it up and misses it. Went around the cylinder and came out on him. Tough break for the Blue Dragons. Here comes Eastern Florida on the run, near steal, but they run it down. Here's Bruton. Underneath, wide open Carter, and a second foul will be called on Nick Sketchich, but he just about had to go up on that one because Carter was going to score easily. And we will see Fatir Hines for the first time in this tournament check into the ball game. For the Blue Dragons, Fatir out of Newark, New Jersey. So Carter will step to the line. 39-18, Blue Dragons yet to score. A minute and a half gone in this second half of play. Free throw toss is up and good by Carter.
He has figured this free throwing thing out.
He will shoot a second one. Takes his time at the line. They are 4 out of 7 and make that 5 out of 8 from the line as he converts on the second one. Blocked at 18-26. Blue Dragons bring it up. Hutchinson trying to get on the board for the first time in the second half. The drive by and a basket by J.J. Rhines, and he's fouled and then one. And we have a player hurt on the floor as Bruton is really in pain holding that left knee.
Ankle.
That ankle, you're right, down the lower part.
And that you don't want to see.
The basket by Rhines was good. The foul was called on Shaq Carter. That's the second. They're going to call the timeout. And I tell you what, Bruton is in some pain. We're going to take a quick 30-second timeout. Well, they attend to Bruton. 41 for the Blue Dragons. Eastern Florida 20. J.J. Rhines will shoot one free throw when we return after this 30-second timeout.
2017 is the 69th year of the NJCAA tournament in Hutchinson. Our radio broadcasts aren't possible without these tournament boosters. Burning Chiropractic Center, Mega Manufacturing, Brunson Young Injury Lawyers, Brent and Laura England of Engineering Consultants, Hutchinson Regional Healthcare Systems, Barkley Plumbing, Rick House Boutique, Portfolio Recovery Associates, Doctors Tim and Gina Ritter along with Brian Strange of the Green Vision Group, Dr. Robert Epp of the Hutchinson Clinic, DCI, the First Congregational Church, Corey Ediger, DDS, and by Wells Fencing. Thanks for listening.
Well, they continue to work on the ankle of Kareem Bruton. He is in a lot of pain. Really hasn't moved from the spot where he was injured. Coach Schulman is out there.
Yeah, he is in extreme pain, and now also a trainer from the Blue Dragon training staff comes out to attend as well, and the others on look.
Well, Ryan Hilty is waiting if he is needed. There's none better. They're going to help him to his feet. Let's see if he can put any weight on it at all.
I don't think he's going to. Maybe just a little bit.
No, they're going to carry him off.
Yeah, they're going to carry him off, and they're going to take him straight to the training room. Now the training room. Yeah, actually, they're going to take him to Eastern's bench as a trainer for the Blue Dragons as well as trainer for Eastern Florida. I don't think we're going to see him the rest of the game.
You hate to see that happen to anybody.
Especially in a championship game like this. And he's kind of makes that offense flow a little bit at that point guard spot.
Well, he's the team's leading scorer on the season, averaged 20 and a half, 18 and a half here in the tournament, and led them in scoring in the first half here with 6.
Blue Dragons off the N1 will have J.J. Rhymes step to the line.
Seems like we've had a million opportunities for an and one and have yet to add one.
Yep, we sure have. You're right. Blue Dragons are 4 out of 9. Nice round of applause from the partisan Hutchinson crowd for that young man as Kareem Bruton will step to the bench on 1 foot, and he is really still in pain. Lots of pain. All right, here we go. J.J. Rhymes gets set.
Brings Michael Nuga into the game.
Free throw toss is up and good. J.J. Rhymes finally converts on the N1, and Hutchinson leads at 42-20. Rhymes for the Blue Dragons now with 9 points. Ball on the outside, Nuga rolls to the left. Ball thrown away, bad pass. He kicked it outside. Not so bad as it was between 2 players and right to the Titan bench. With the basketball will be the Blue Dragons. Rhymes on the outside. They're going to be content. They'll fly inside, give it to Justin. Now they kick the pass out. Hines runs it down. He'll put it on a dribble. Trying to get it into Justin. He does. Justin at the free throw line. Goes inside, shoots it on its way. Doesn't get the roll. Rebound, Hines down underneath. They're going to pull a jump ball. Possession here will be the Blue Dragons' way. And Hutchinson will have a good hustle by Fatir Hines. Hines used mainly in reserve this year. He only averages 2 points a game. Again, he's a freshman out of Newark, New Jersey. Inbounding will be J.J. Rhymes. Everybody gets set, and now we're getting set to go. 17:43 to go in the second half of play. 42-20, Dragons lead it. Inside to Samaje Haynes-Jones, stolen away. Here comes Ali. Here comes Eastern Florida. They'll jump it on its way. Nuga missed badly, and a rebound cleared out, though. Offensive rebound for Awad. He'll come up with it. Out top of the key. They'll work it to Nuga on the right side. Bounce pass. Back over to Ali. He gets Poppy Conley up on his feet. Gets it back off the handoff. It comes back to Awad. He'll drive right side. J.J. Rhymes defensively on Awad. He'll drive in, reverses to his right side underneath, puts it up and in. Nice job of getting position on the inside and just put it up for a soft hook. 42-22. Dragons have been outscored in the second half of play. It's a 20-point lead right now. At 16:59 to go. To drive down low, lay up and good. Shakur Justin on the basket.
Point number 6. He's already in double digits rebound-wise.
Yeah, 10 double rebounds for Justin. Ball left side. Awad has it again. He'll dribble penetrate underneath. Basket up and good. Nice job by Carter. Nuga got a nice pass to him down low and makes it 44-24. Trying to cut into that big Dragon lead. 16:26 to go.
Shaq Carter has 10.
Underneath. Nice pass by Justin. Basket won't go by Fatir Hines, and the rebound is going to be cleared out by the Titans. They'll bring it on the dribble. Ali all the way to the corner right. Samaje Haynes-Jones out to lock it up on him. Ball comes out to Nuga. Poppy Conley watches him. They'll drive baseline. Ball rejected by Justin out of bounds. A block by Justin. Here comes Kai Mitchell in the lineup. Justin will get a break. Kai Mitchell comes in with 4 points to go along with.
And here comes Sal Nuhu also.
1 rebound. Sal Nuhu back in. Nuhu with 6 points to go along with 4 rebounds in the contest. They inbound it. Carter has it. Kai Mitchell out quickly on him. Here's Nuga. Michael Nuga out top. He'll shoot an off-balance shot. It won't go. Rebound fought for. Sal Nuhu comes out with the Blue Dragons in transition. Here comes Rhymes underneath to Conley. Back to Rhymes, left side baseline, and they'll set up the offense. No, they won't. They'll shoot the 3. It won't go for Poppy Conley. Ripped out on him. And the rebound's going to be cleared out by Eastern Arizona. I thought they were going to get in transition. Couldn't do it.
One thing Eastern Arizona has done well, that's rebound. They're out rebounding the Dragons at the moment.
Long jumper up and good. A 3-pointer from the corner right. Nuga is able to knock it down. I keep calling them Eastern Arizona, Eastern Florida. 44-27. Hutchinson lead is cut a bit now with 15-11 to go. Slowly but surely, they're starting to trim that lead a little bit. They being Eastern Florida. Ball out top. Bounce pass corner right. J.J. Rhymes gets a step. Push foul is going to be called. This one's going to be on Carter. If it is, it could be 3, Rusty. If it is on Carter, and it is on Carter. Nope, check that. Yeah, it is. It's on Carter. The Titans. Carter picks it up.
Poppy Conley comes out and is replaced by Devontae Bandu. Dragons 23-point halftime lead. 6 points have been paired off of that in 5 minutes.
Ball comes in quickly. J.J. Rhymes basket, good by Rhymes.
Nice entry pass from the left side.
Yep, 11 points for J.J. Rhymes. Ball on the outer perimeter. Eastern Florida, the jumper by Awad. It's off its mark. Rebound, Kai Mitchell. Outlet comes to Rhymes. Awad on him. Rhymes will drive it in, put it up, and miss it. Nice drive by J.J. Doesn't get it, and the foul on the floor is going to be called on Rhymes. He's on his backside, and I'm not sure. How can you? Boy, I'd like to see that one. I'll be quiet, Rusty, but good hustle foul by J.J. Rhymes. He took it in and got.
It's his third.
Yep, he'll pick up his third. He'll have to check out of the contest. He will check out with 11 points to his credit.
Rebounder went up in the air, came down with the ball, and kind of stumbled, and I think that's why they called the foul.
Yep, they thought he might have tripped up on him. It's only the third team foul against Hutchinson, but it's the third personally against Rhymes. Follow-away jumper by Nuga, not there. Rebound cleared by Eastern Florida. They'll put it up and in. Eli Albabe is able to score it.
Crowd starting to get a little restless, and
timeout's going to be taken by the Blue Dragons. A good timeout taken by Steve Eck with 14:09 to go in this second half of play. A half-minute break coming your way. We'll be back with more NJCAA basketball on KWBW and the KHUT in 30 seconds.
Local Plumber is pleased to help sponsor this year's tournament. As an HCC graduate, Justin understands the value of education and encourages anyone interested in taking classes to contact Hutchinson Community College. You can count on J. Ray Plumbing for prompt, reliable service at an affordable price. From a leaky pipe to emergency situations, just call 620-253-2711. Justin Ray is a master plumber, has 10 years in the business and the best prices in the area. Call J. Ray Plumbing, 620-253-2711.
Well, Houston returns during the timeout on the floor for the Dragons. Shakur, Kai Mitchell is in there. And a so far very quiet Samaje Haynes-Jones. Bandu and Conley.
Yeah, Bandu and Conley, or the guards, of course, Samaje. The Dragons will inbound, and now they set up the offense. Here's Conley out the top. Receives the ball back from Samaje. He'll gun and hit. Right at the elbow of the free throw line, and it's a nice shot right there, 48-29. The Dragon lead is 19. 13:45 to go.
Oh, my. For a moment, they had a big guy all alone underneath.
Didn't get it to him. And a timeout's going to be taken by Eastern Florida. We will get a break in as well. Is this a partial or full? It's a full. We will take a break, a 1-minute break coming your way. Dragons 48. East Florida, 29. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
And you can expect the same kind of high-quality service when you visit Rothy Family Flooring. They believe you deserve to be treated like family, so they've invested in their own talented and trustworthy installers to lay your floors. No outside contractors will ever knock on your door if Rothy works for you. Let them show you their expansive selection of name brand flooring and trust your home to the best. Rothy Family Flooring, 325 North Main, Hutchinson.
At Allen Samuels Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram, when you've got America's longest-lasting truck, you've got to believe we're looking forward to Truck Month. And here in Hutchinson, we're making sure our friends and neighbors get a remarkable savings opportunity on the last of our new 2016 Rams. Now, take $10,000 off MSRP on all remaining new 2016 Ram 1500s in stock. At Allen Samuels, we're pulling out all the stops to get you into a new Ram. It's Ram Truck Month, the Allen Samuels way.
Come by. Let's be friends.
Well, the Blue Dragons still very comfortable, 48-29, 13:42 to go in the basketball game. Eastern Florida State has come out and played much better in the second half. The Blue Dragons were just dominant in the first, 39-16.
Inbounding will be Eastern Florida on the far side in front of the score table. They'll get set to lob it in. Bounce pass comes in to Ali. He'll hand it back to Nuga. He'll take it right side, back out top of the key.
Deep three-pointer by Ahmed. Ali misses everything.
Sure did. He airballed that one. We've seen him hit some this year. Now they're going to put pressure on. They've got to. They're down by a bunch with 13:34 to go.
And we've seen the Dragons get a lot of easy baskets off of pressure. Let's see if they can do it against the East Florida State pressure.
Here's Bandu. He'll dance it along, gets it across the timeline. Here's Samaje Haynes-Jones. He'll take it right in, lay it up, and you're exactly right, Russ. We've seen that do that 100 times this year.
Yep. 4th point for Samaje.
And they've hit the 50 mark, 50-29. Hutchinson with the lead. Ball on the outside. East Florida, right side, Awad. Dribble penetration. Ball's knocked away and stolen away. Long pass to Bandu. Bandu lays it up and scores it. No, he just beat Nuga down there. Nice pass all the way. I think it was Poppy Conley that let it rip.
There has never been a prettier team in transition than this year's edition of the Dragons.
52-29. Hutchinson with a big lead.
They've restored their halftime margin
really
at 23.
Angle dribble left side. Nuga, he'll gun it on its way and hit it. Big three by Nuga. Cuts that lead down a little bit. 52-32. The lead back to 20. 12:26 to go in this second half. Here's Bandu underneath the Kai Mitchell. Lays it up. Doesn't get it. Battle for the board. Taken away by the Blue Dragons is Samaje. Samaje now he snatches it away. Drives inside, draws the foul. It's going to be on Ali, I believe, from behind. It will be. I was about to say before that action, Rusty, there's a former Blue Dragon champion from that 88 team named Sean Vanderveer that's here in attendance.
He's been here all week long.
He's got his eye on a couple Dragons.
Yeah, great guy.
Head coach at Emporia, and I'd like to catch up with him and see how much this means to him, because he's a longtime Dragon fan as after being a Dragon. A feed down the low blocks underneath. Kai Mitchell can't control. A nice job by Nuga to steal it and get it back in balance to Awad. And here comes Eastern Florida. Dribble penetration, left side. Ball knocked away, but ran back down by
Farrakhan.
Yeah, Farrakhan, and they'll kick it left. Awad from the 3 line and won't go. Kai Mitchell tips it underneath, but goes right straight into the hands of Joan Duran. Duran was able to score it. So a cheap basket right there for East Florida. The Blue Dragons will bring the basketball up as we near the 11:25 mark of this ball game.
Again, the Dragons have been outscored in the second half, but they had that big halftime lead.
Here comes out to Samaje Haynes-Jones. Back to Poppy Conley, down low on side. 3-pointer by Bandu does not ring, and a rebound cleared away by East Florida. They get the rebound, they'll bring it out quickly. Into the forecourt, they'll bring it. Duran has it again outside. Kai Mitchell after him. Just under 11 minutes remaining. Nuga outside Duran. And a reach-in foul call. This one's on Bandu. That'll be his second. Here comes Sal Nuhu in for Kai Mitchell. Sal Nuhu, the Newark, New Jersey freshman, will return into the lineup. 10:50 to go in the second half of play. Inbounding right side baseline. By the way, that's the 14th foul on the Blue Dragons. They'll lob it in. Duran has it. East Florida works it baseline underneath. They'll kick it left side. Little jumper up and good. Farrakhan is able to knock it down.
Close as they've been. It is 16.
10:34 remaining to go in this second half of play. 52-36. Blue Dragon lead, still a big one, but here's Nuhu. Bounce pass off the hands of Duran, trying to get it to Houston.
Ill-advised pass.
That was not a good pass, Sal. They'll inbound left side baseline. Blue Dragons will do it with 16 on the shot clock.
About time to get Shakur involved offensively.
Quickly came into Sal Nuhu. He was not ready for it. With the turnover, here comes quickly Farrakhan down the court again. He turns it over, but because of the foul, they say, and the Dragon fans don't care for the call. It's stripped away. Samaje Haynes-Jones will pick up the personal. That'll be his second, and he sees J.J. Rhymes get up. J.J.'s coming in for somebody else. J.J.'s coming in from Sal Nuhu, and Sal Nuhu will sit down after he had just came into the lineup.
All right, the Dragons are back to their original starting lineup now, with the exception of Shekic is not in there.
Steve looks at Samaji and points to his head saying, you got to think a little bit here. All right, here comes the inbound again. 15 foul against Hutchinson. 10:15 to go. Farrakhan will get set to inbound it. Holds it high, holds it still, lobs it outside. Stolen away by the Blue Dragons. And a foul's going to be called as Samaji Haynes-Jones was fouled. J.J. Rhymes helped get to that basketball, tip it to J.J. and a foul called. J.J. holding that left wrist. I hope it's okay.
Won't be any free throws. Second foul on Noah Horchler.
Here comes the Blue Dragons with the basketball.
They've been outscored by 7 here in the second half.
Left side, J.J. Rhymes. Fast pass down low to Houston. Reverse layup doesn't go, but Awad's there on the backside for a foul. And if it is on Awad, that'll be his third. No, they got it on Horchler. That'll be his third. Horchler was right next to him. I thought maybe it was from Awad from behind. It will be Houston at the foul stripe.
Very quiet offensively tonight. Just 6 points.
And 0 for 1 from the stripe. Free throw toss is up and good. He will shoot a second one. That's his 7th point. Only 1 foul on Houston tonight.
And that was very early. First foul of the
game.
game.
Look at this. He's close to a double-double when we're talking about how quiet this game he's had.
Yeah,
8 points
but
and 10.
8 points is a quiet night for him.
Exactly. It really is.
He's been trying to dish out assists. He's been a very good passer tonight.
Ball knocked away. Here comes the Blue Dragons. Bandu, basket good. Poppy Conley, very unselfish. He could have laid it up.
Yeah, he raced to get to the basketball, gave it to Devontae for the put-in. That's the story of the Blue Dragons this year.
Durant on the outside, dribble penetrates, pulls up, head fakes, kicks it left. There's Duga. He'll shoot the 3 and rims off no good. He'd hit a couple. Loose basketball. Houston comes up with it. Houston, by the way, with 5 assists in the contest. Poppy Conley with 3. Left side, Samaji. He'll gun it on its way. It's not there. Tipped right, not there. Ball tipped up into the air, ran down by Eastern Florida. They have numbers. They'll bring it down. Samaji tries to defend all by himself. Ball knocked away. Awad, he'll shoot it up. He'll miss it. Dragons get the rebound. How about that? It was 4-on-1, and they can't convert. J.J. Rhymes will get the rebound, and they'll bring it up.
8:55 to go, 20-point difference.
This crowd and student section starting to sniff a championship. Left side, Conley holds it. They'll flash the pass inside. Bad pass by Houston trying to go to Samaji. Here goes East Florida. Ball rejected. Loose basketball. Putback is up and good, however, by Michael Nuga. Nuga's able to convert. Stamford, Connecticut's his hometown. And a timeout's taken. 8:27 to go in the ball game. Dragons 56, Eastern Florida 38. Let's get the timeout taken. It will be a full 1-minute break. We'll be back with more right after this.
Hopes you're enjoying the national tournament. They're happy they can help provide area coverage. Now that spring is close and the weather improves, they'll be working on many of the streets and roads in and around Hutchinson. These projects sometimes mean delays and inconvenience for motorists. Please bear with them. They're sure you'll like the improvements. For your own parking lot or driveway project, large or small, remember APAC Kansas Incorporated Shears Division. Call 662-2112 for a free estimate. At Allen Samuels Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram, when you've got America's longest-lasting truck, you've got to believe we're looking forward to Truck Month. And here in Hutchinson, we're making sure our friends and neighbors get a remarkable savings opportunity on the last of our new 2016 Rams. Now, take $10,000 off MSRP on all remaining new 2016 Ram 1500s in stock. At Allen Samuels, we're pulling out all the stops to get you into a new Ram. It's Ram Truck Month, the Allen Samuels way.
Come by. Let's be friends.
8:27. That's the time left in this championship game. Hutchinson with a nice lead of 18, 56-38.
We've got a wave going, breaking out here by the student section for the HCC Blue Dragons. I've never seen a wave leader run all the way around before.
We got some creative costumes up there, too.
Yep, there's some cows and a couple cowboys.
Yep.
And Here comes the inbound. Blue Dragons will shoot the three. It comes off no good. Off the shot by Bandu, and a rebound cleared out by Eastern Florida. And they got to get something going here with 8:18 to go, and a tripping foul going on Samaje Haynes-Jones. And that's the correct one. He kind of got tangled up, and they'll whistle it on Samaje. That'll be his third.
Won't be any free throws, but there will be on subsequent Dragon fouls because that's 6 of them.
And here comes Poppy Conley back in the lineup.
Quiet evening for Samaje, just 4 points.
Same way with Poppy, 5 points to his credit, but like I said earlier, 3 assists. Ball comes into Nuga. Tell you what, they lost Kareem Bruton. There's the 3 ball. It won't go. Rebound fought for Sketchy's back in there trying to get to it. Can't do it. Carter runs it down. Had a part of it. Long 3 by Ali. Up and good. You cannot leave that kid open. Tyler Cotton got over there, but it was too late.
There's still work to be done.
Yeah,
it's a 15-point game.
23-point lead cut down to 15 now. Samaje Haynes-Jones gets up and will go to the scorers table. 7:48 to go. Lob inside to Sketchits. He'll kick it out to J.J. Rhymes. Feed down low. Ball tossed too hard to Devontae. And Bandu gets it back to Cotton. Back outside. Here's J.J. Rhymes. 8 on the shot clock. Poppy Conley has the basketball. Here's J.J. Rhymes, corner right. Cotton drives in. Inside to go to Sketches. He'll put it up. Doesn't get it. Gets his own rebound. Tries to put it up. And it scores it. Nice job of the lefty by Sketches. Stayed after it. Rusty was able to get the board.
Yep.
58-41. Blue Dragons. 7:12 to go in the contest. Dribble drive to the right side. Ali underneath. Kicks it back outside. Awad right. Wide open. He missed it. Rebound fought for. Dragons come up with it. J.J. Rhymes. Here comes Bandu. It's showtime. Yes! The big tomahawk jam by Bandu. And this crowd just erupted. Dragons back up by 19, 60-41.
And Devontae Bandu, who will return, 18 points. I like to say it, Bandu can do.
Oh, he really can. And had a young lad from Sterling over here sat behind us, and he talked to Bandu, and he said he'd get him one of those sometime, and I think that might have been it. Ball on the outside. Here comes Eastern Florida. 60-41 Dragons. 6:46 to go. Ali will shoot the 3, and he can shoot him. Knocks it down.
Knocks another 3-pointer in.
Quieted the Dragon crowd here. 60-44 down to lead cut to 16. A lot of work to be done.
3 made threes for Ali.
6:35. Here's Houston. Left side. J.J. Rhymes drives in. Jump ball call. Possession there will be East Florida's way. J.J. took it in strong, and well, he went up to try to get the shot off. 2 Titans converged on him. Clock at the 6:26 mark. Well, bounce pass it in, and here comes Ali. He'll dump it off. Farrakhan will bring it up the court. Samaje Haynes-Jones comes out, defends on him. Now they'll roll left side, hand it off to Awad. Awad dribble drives. Finally got control of the basketball after he kind of lost it. Ali will shoot the 3. It won't go. Rebound cleared underneath by the team from East Florida. And there's a steal. J.J. Rhymes comes up with it, and then he throws the bad pass. Go the other way. Ali will shoot the 3 and hits it. Well, that was a quick turnaround. All of a sudden, it's a 13-point ball game, 60-47, and a foul called. This is going to work against Eastern Florida. Farrakhan will pick up the personal. That'll be only his first.
Well, you want to see the Blue Dragons finish this game out like a championship team.
5:49 to go. Hutchinson lead is 13. Outside drive, Bandu floats one, scores it. Boy, is he playing well.
That's 20.
Up the court, they'll bring it. Long 3, rims off, no good. Awad with the rebound underneath, head face, goes up strong, doesn't get it. Rebound cleared out, Houston, long pass to Conley, he's all alone, he'll lay it up and score it. Poppy Conley with the jam, 64-47 Hutchinson, clock nearing the 5-minute mark. Ball on the outer perimeter. Jumper up and on its way and good. Carter silences the Blue Dragon crowd, and a timeout's going to be taken with 5:05 to go. Work to be done, but a Dragon lead of 15, 64-49 over East Florida. Eastern Florida will be back in 1 minute.
Hutchinson Community College is proud to welcome you to the NJCAA Men's National Championship and the city of Hutchinson. While you're visiting, we invite you to take a walk through our beautiful campus and see all that we have to offer. With 2-year degree programs, transfer opportunities, and vocational certificate plans, HutchCC has educational options to meet everyone's needs. For more information, visit hutchcc.edu or call 888-GO-HUTCH. Congratulations to both the men's and women's Blue Dragon teams on their tournament bids. Go Blue Dragons.
Welcome to Hutchinson and the NJCAA Men's Championship from Long's in downtown Hutchinson. This is WD Hoops Long. Whether you're just visiting or a long-time local, you're always welcome to shop the finest selection of jeans, boots, casual, or formal wear in the area. We carry Justin, Twisted X, Wrangler, Cinch, Levi's, Hager, Alfred Dunner, and more. We have a large selection of men's, women's, and children's clothing for all ages. We're glad you're in Hutchinson, and you're invited to drop by Long's, 110 North Main in beautiful downtown Hutchinson.
Well, the Blue Dragons with a comfortable 15-point lead, 5:05 to go. It'll be Hutchinson's basketball. They're going to look at full court pressure. It has been a nice second half for Eastern Florida State as they've come out and really competed after not really being much of a factor in the game in the first half.
All righty. With the basketball will be the Blue Dragons. After the timeout was taken, Poppy Conley gets it into Bandu. He'll get it up the court to J.J. Rhymes, and he'll pull it back, and they'll reset it a little bit. Slow it down. Take your time. Get good shots. J.J. Rhymes, ball pops away from him and gets it back. Houston over the right side, back out top. Bounce pass comes to Bandu. J.J. Rhymes inside to Houston. He'll bounce inside. Layup good. He has a double-double with 10 points to go along with those 13 boards and 7 assists.
Yeah.
Bought it away and a block.
Another one.
On the stat sheet, you're on the ones we get at halftime and after the game. They carry the blocks. They don't have it, but that's at least 3 blocks tonight.
Yeah, he has been the best player in the tournament, I think.
Steve Eck wants to talk things over. I think it's a 30. 4:29 to go in the contest. The Blue Dragons lead it 66-49. We will be back in 1 minute. Make it a 30. Make it a 30, please.
Your team for life. Well, you can have a Farm Bureau agent for life, and auto, and home and business insurance. Imagine that. One insurance agent for everything. It's that simple. So get a Farm Bureau agent for life.
Call me, Teresa Boken, Farm Bureau agent in Sterling, to schedule your individual insurance review. Find us on the web at teresaboken.fbfs.com or like us on Facebook.
Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company, Farm Bureau Property and Casualty Insurance Company.
Well, the Blue Dragons, 66-49. Shakur Houston might not be that far from a triple-double. He's had quite a few assists, too.
Nice. He has 7 assists. Rusty, a little leaner inside, an easy basket for Shaq Carter.
He's going to be a real player a year from now.
He really is. Blue Dragon lead is 66-51. Dump it underneath. Layup good by Shakur Houston. My goodness. He has 12 points, 13 boards, 7 assists, and a whole lot of fans.
Yeah.
Feed down low. Kai Mitchell trying to get to it. Ran down by Eastern Florida. They'll keep it alive. New guy with the ball on the outside. Abe was able to save it to drive by Nuga inside. Shoots it up, misses it. Battle for the board. Knocked away. Blue Dragons have it. Outlet comes to Bandu. Bandu will attack the rim. Lays it up and in. Blue Dragons 70-51. Dragons lead it with 3:40 to go. A national championship. You can start to smell it.
Yeah, the scent's been in the arena since halftime. The scent of a national championship.
Drive inside by Carter, stolen away. Blue Dragons come up with it. Then there's a foul call. Carter just flat took down Houston. And Carter, he's a little frustrated. He's played his heart out tonight.
If I live to be 90 and you live to be 80, we may never see a Blue Dragon team as good in transition as this one.
I agree with you.
Maybe you make
I'm
92.
I'm trying to do that math real quick in my head. You know, you challenge me all the time with math. But you're right. I agree with you.
They are just phenomenal in transition. Once
And
they
it's
get
so
to a
much fun
point
to
where they
watch.
can get the floor opened up, they just run the floor magnificently.
Yeah, I dare to say if we'll see a better one. Here comes Sal Nuhu into the lineup. Let's see who he's coming in for. He's coming in for the shooter, and that'll
Now,
be Justin.
Steve Eck might say till next year.
Yeah, exactly. Well, actually, I saw a video today with Jay Syriac. He's got his eyes on another kid. Free throws up and good. That's a heck of a shooter up in New York. Free throws up and good by Justin.
Well, if they're out there, he's got his eyes on them.
He's got his eyes on him. He thought your Cushy Cush, by the way, was a pretty good investment for you.
I'm going to tell you
There's
what.
some questions, though. You leave the plastic on it, you might be selling it after the tournament. Free throws up and good.
I'm not sure there'd be a whole lot of demand for it.
72-51, Blue Dragons lead it after the free throws by Justin. He gets a big round of applause as he steps out. I don't know. I tried to sell it on eBay the other day, but there weren't any takers. Ball on the outside. He'll autograph it for you, folks. Deep right side, Nuga. He'll spin underneath, puts it up, not there. Sal Nuhu with the rebound, and Sal goes down, and they'll call the foul on the Eastern Florida player that's prone on the floor, and that's going to be on Nuga. That'll be his third personal. And we will walk down, and Sal Nuhu will shoot free throws. Well, 3:13 to go. Dragons lead it 72-51. I'm not going to even come close to jinxing this team. All right. Sal Nuhu gets set.
1-1.
Glenn Grunwald along with Rusty Hills. Glad to have you along tonight. Free throws up and good.
And here's another story about this season. Sal Nuhu was a less than average free throw shooter
a couple
earlier.
Minutes a game.
And he has turned himself into pretty doggone good at the free throw line.
And I've talked to him after the last two wins, and just a great young man. He is so humble. Spins the ball, takes the deep knee bend. Free throw tosses up and good.
Got something his cousin doesn't have. National championship.
Yeah, exactly. Good chance of it. 74-51 Dragons.
Cousin is Bashir Ahmed.
And Ahmed had a good year with the St. John Redmen. Also, another good year also for Kadeem Allen and Keanu Pender, but they won't have that ring. Shumper up, missing. Rebound cleared underneath. Put back basket won't go. Tipped up and in. How in the world did Horschler get that one up and in? But he did. 74-53. Dragon lead is trimmed a little bit. Here's J.J. Rhymes. Left side, Sal Nuhu. Don't give it outside to Samaji Haynes-Jones. Dragons are going to take a little time off. Here's J.J. Rhymes outside, trying to get it down low to Sal Nuhu. Kai Mitchell had a good idea. Sal wasn't ready for it, and a turnover it results in. Horschler with a basket and then one, and he'll step to the line and shoot the free throw. Stops the clock with 2:25 to go. And the Dragons' lead is 74-55 and might get cut down a little bit with a couple free throws here.
Brings Houston back to the floor.
Kai Mitchell's played. He's had an outstanding tournament. He will check out. Pats Kochek on the back of the head. Coach saw me the other night in the hallway after the win. Said, "Was that fun? You having fun?" Want to know if I'm having fun? Yes, I'm having fun.
How can you not have fun with a season like this?
Free throw toss is up and good. Got that one down. Horschler with the free throw. Completes the three-point play, and it's 74-56 with 2:25 to go. By the way, Steve Eck, he doesn't know it yet, but he's going to be my guest on Reno County Coaches Show and more on Monday night on BW at 6 o'clock. Ball on the outside. Pass comes across. Here's Samaji. Rolls, doesn't get the shot away, and then stripped away from him. Got the rebound. Here comes Eastern Florida. They'll drive it down, shoot it up, and miss it. Tip try not there. Loose basketball. Samaji is going to be ticketed with the foul. He got the hand accidentally of a player from Eastern Florida, and Nuwaso will.
Samaji with his fourth foul.
Check that. Nuga will step to the line.
Bobby Conley will come in, and coming out, Samaje.
Haynes-Jones gets a nice round of applause. with 2:08 to go. It's 74-56. That's right, folks, an 18-point Dragon lead. Championship game here in the NJCAA. Free throw toss is up and good. Nuga with the free throw.
He's had a pretty decent game with 11.
Jerry Kershaw and Rob Dreher broadcasting for the NJCAA TV team. Jerry will be seeing his third NJCAA championship for the Blue Dragons. Free throw toss up and good by Nuga. Makes it 74-58. He converted on both. Dragons will bring it in. Clock nearing the 2-minute mark. Here's Rhymes down low underneath. Juiced in the basket, up and good. Rhymes with the assist. 76-58. Dragons fans are sensing it. Here come the reserves in. Kyle Patrick, Trent Webster. The drive on the other end doesn't go. Tip try not there. Loose basketball. Dragons have it. Here comes Nuhu. They'll give it off underneath. Basket good by Justin. As Bandu got it over, and the Dragons score it, and substitutions come in, and the Dragon faithful are on their feet. They can sense it with 1:38 to go. Dragons are going to be national champions.
For the third time, the first since 1994. There is a timeout taken. We're going to take 30 seconds. We'll be back. The big celebration is underway.
Get your latest news, weather, and sports in one place. HutchPost.com. It's your one-stop news source powered by Eagle Communications. Listen to us live all across the world. Learn more about your favorite on-air personalities. Shop our Big Deals media store. Leave condolences for loved ones with daily obituaries. Keep tabs on your favorite sports teams, including the Salt Hawks and Blue Dragons. Have a story idea? Let us know using the Show and Tell dashboard at the bottom of the page. Stay connected to your community at HutchPost.com.
Well, 1:38 remaining. Blue Dragons fans on their feet. It's been a starved community since 1994 for a national championship.
Well, there are a lot of communities that never get to experience this. It should be a source of great pride for Hutchinson and the administrative staff here at HCC.
You've witnessed three. This is my first. It's my first rodeo, buddy. I hope there's many more.
They're special.
Here at the basketball. Northwest Florida shoots it on its way. It's not there. Dragons rebound. Outlet comes all the way to Tyler Cotton. He'll run down the basketball. He'll come up with it. Holds it up. Gives it out to Trent Webster. He'll shoot the three ball. Yeah! Webster with the three. That's a shot that young man's going to remember forever. 81-58 Dragons lead it with 1:09 to go. Don't you think he grew up watching Dragon basketball?
Yeah, you bet.
Ball knocked away.
I'm going to tell you what, he's the all-time leading three-point shooter at Hutchinson High School. He can hit threes.
Yes, he can. He nailed that one right there. My daughter, Sonny Jo Grunwald, is texting me from Dallas with some woot-woots. Ball on the outside. Dragons set up defensively. Jumper up and on its way. Air ball. Dragons are going to be national champions. Here comes the inbound for the Blue Dragons. They're going to get it in. Ball on the outside. Quickly, Trent Webster with the basketball all the way up the court. Here on the far side, Sal Nuhu. Over in the corner right, Kyle Patrick, who's in there. He can nail trays. He'll shoot it on its way. Got it! A big three by Kyle Patrick. And the Blue Dragons lead it 84-58. 34 ticks left on the clock. Look at this Dragon crowd. There's a three. It won't go. Rebounds. Sal Nuhu. He'll bring it out. And the Blue Dragons will bring it up the court.
And I'll be surprised if they don't just double the seconds.
They are.
It is celebration time in Hutchinson.
All right, with the basketball, Blue Dragons are going to win a championship as they run it out. Hutchinson is going to be national championships for the third time in school history. 6 seconds. 4 seconds. 2 seconds. Dragons are national champions. And let the celebration begin as the Blue Dragons come away and are victorious once again. 84-58 is your final. Hutchinson with the big win. a well-deserving foe in Eastern Florida, but the Blue Dragons were just too much for them tonight. As Hutchinson wins the national championship, they're going to bring out the trophies now. South Plains is third. Eastern Florida ends up taking second place. Steve Eck wins his most desired, coveted win as a Blue Dragon head coach.
Yeah, he was really a frustrated coach last year, blamed himself for a loss, probably way more than he should have, but he'll sleep well tonight.
They're going to get set for the presentations of the awards. They'll go through all tournament team and other ceremonies. We're going to keep it right here, 84-58. Rusty's adding up some numbers.
We'll look at them much later on.
Yeah, we certainly will. Blue Dragon fans on their feet, getting ready to celebrate. 35-2 are the Blue Dragons. Student section's got the newspapers out with the national champions already printed up on them. Hutchinson is a crazed town right now. When's the parade start, Rusty? Huh?
Yep. It is a really special moment.
Let's catch up with Max Bringle, the
deserving people that
fine PA
we have to give some awards to tonight.
Wow, wow, wow.
I would like to say, ladies and gentlemen, at the outset, that you will have ample time to cut down the nets after the ceremony.
Mark, do they have this upstairs?
This ceremony is a tradition at the National Junior College Athletic Association tournament, and we have a number of awards to present. We would like to begin by introducing Dr. Carter File, president of Hutchinson Community College. He will be naming the Charles Sesher Sportsmanship Award. Dr. File.
All right, that's for the smallest player in at 6'2" and under?
No, Sportsmanship
Award. That's right.
You're thinking of the Bill French Award.
Webster of South Plains College. Congratulations.
All right, South Plains.
Josh Webster, South Plains.
South Plains team member. Joining
now
that.
To present the Bud Obie Small Player Award, and let me say this. There are other tournaments around the country that celebrate the big guys. This tournament is unlike any other because we celebrate the 6'2" and under. And the reason is because Bud Obie was a very special man to this community. He might have been small in stature, but he was very large in heart. To present that Bud Obie Small Player Award, Kevin Brenning. He is on the American Legion Basketball Tournament Committee and serves as the Assistant Tournament Director. He is a member of the Sons of the American Legion. Kevin.
All right, now the presentation for the Small Player Award.
The winner is Ahmed Ali, Eastern Florida State
Ahmed
College.
Ali from Eastern Florida State, and I have to agree with that.
Yep, he had 4 3-pointers even in
Ahmed
this lopsided
Ali,
loss.
Eastern Florida State.
And I will have to really agree with that because that kid can shoot. He's a nice
great
young man.
Shooter.
And he's very deserving of that well-deserved award. He's going to get over and get his picture taken as other announcements will get set to be taking place.
We have some pictures.
You know
that we
they're
must
disappointed.
take because
You know he's disappointed.
We will only have these gentlemen here one time, and so we need to take advantage of that. We thank you so much for your consideration while we take these pictures. Ahmed Ali. Now we will be introducing the all-tournament team. We have 12 medals to be presented by Jeremy E. Hart. He is the Vice Commander of the American Legion Lyle Richel Post number 68 and Media Display American Legion Basketball Tournament Committee. Here are your all-tournament team.
All right.
From Connors State, Adarius Avery.
One of the leading scorers in the nation coming in, averaging 24 points per ball game out of Connors State. Of course, they were
and if they are not in the
earlier
audience,
in
we
the
will
tournament.
make sure that they get their trophies. From Mudlow State, Isaiah Hart.
Isaiah Hart out of Motlow State, another great team. Kind of a Cinderella team from Tennessee. They were the first team to qualify
From
this year.
Northwest Florida State, Jerome Rodriguez.
Jerome Rodriguez. Northwest Florida took fourth in the tournament. They were defeated today by a fine South
Also
Plains team.
from Northwest Florida
103-75.
Daryl Edwards.
Daryl Edwards, also from Northwest Florida State. Well, he wreaked havoc on a lot of teams as they were here.
From San Jacinto Central, Corey Davis.
Corey Davis from San Jac, a team that's going to only have basketball for one more year.
From South Plains College, Jordan Brangers.
Jordan Brangers signed with Texas Tech, outstanding little guard.
From Vincennes, Chris Darrington.
Chris Darrington. Darrington out of Vincennes. They were eliminated by South Plains.
From Eastern Florida State, Ahmed Ali.
Ahmed Ali from Eastern Florida State, all tournament selection, goes over to hug young man that's been one of his biggest fans here.
Also from Eastern Florida State,
all week.
Bruton.
And Kareem Bruton. Steve Eck coming around and applauding
from
to
Eastern Florida State,
all the fans, thanking
Eli Abiev.
Abiev, also from East Florida State.
He's helped out because he's still struggling with.
Yep, sure is. Well, he's bringing a teammate out with him.
Hutchinson Community College, Samaje
Haynes-Jones. All tournament team. Next one is a kid that I just adore. J.J. Rhymes. And he's a crowd favorite too.
And he'll have a chance perhaps next year to get a second one of these.
You never know. He's excited. He and Samaji crowding in there. And there's one more player, which is the William French the Most Valuable Player Award that will be announced.
Well, we promised you something different if you happen to have been here last year, and we hope that you like our new basketball palace. At least the air conditioning.
Max is talking about the renovation to the sports arena. As they're taking pictures.
In case you're
still.
wondering how long this tournament is going to be in Hutchinson, when the voters approved building this building, the additions, there was a contract signed with the American Legion and the NJCAA for the next 25 years.
That would make, well, how old will you be, Rusty? 101?
Nope, I would still be 1 year shy. But I can tell you one thing, I won't be doing broadcasting.
No, but you might be here.
I might be here rooting.
Be here rooting. Rusty be 100. Gee, many Christmas. I got to do the math again. I'll
introduce
be about 72.
The William E. French.
You better redo that math.
Valuable Player Award.
All right, here we go with the Most Valuable Player
He is the
Award.
commander
Look for
of
this
the
place
Sons
to
of the
erupt.
American Legion. Rick.
And I mean erupt.
This won't be a surprise to any Hutchinson fan.
You betcha, and he's already standing up over there.
The Sons of American Legion is proud to give out the William B. French Most Valuable Player Award. From Hutchinson Community College, number 0, Secure Houston.
Secure Houston. And he is going to get a standing ovation from all those in attendance, and he's hugged by his teammates. Young man's a sophomore. He wanted this so bad, Rusty.
And he is so unselfish.
Look at him. He is so excited.
And one of the nicest human beings you could ever encounter.
Oh, yes. Thanking his brother, his deceased brother that was killed by a drive-by several years ago. Shakur, you can guarantee you, he dedicates this award to his brother. His mother's here, his younger brother's here, his niece as well. So excited as the Blue Dragons win at 84-58.
Shakur was part of the team last year that finished second on the old floor that was here before this one.
All right. Now they're going to announce the coach of the tournament. No surprise here either. Shakur, such a young man. Such a great young man. So glad to be able to call his games.
It has been special. He will not be forgotten.
Jay Syriac, instrumental in bringing that young man here. Goes over and shakes his hand.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, to present the coach of the tournament award, Jade Pyros de Carvalho, the president of the Hutchinson Rotary Club.
Jay de Carvalho, former mayor, and pretty doggone pregnant as well.
Yep.
On behalf of the Rotary Club of
Former
Hutchinson,
student
Kansas,
of
it
mine.
is my great honor to present the Coach of the Tournament Award to Mr. Steve Eck of Hutchinson Community College.
Steve Eck, HCC head coach.
He has waited a long time for a National Junior College Championship.
In his 8th year, he won one at the Division II level, but that's not the same as
Nope.
Division I.
Yeah.
Steve Eck will get his picture taken, and he is so proud. His mother's got to be just so proud of him. His brother Les, sisters.
I'm going to tell you what, there were 7,000 people here for this basketball game, and there's probably 5,500 still here.
Still here. As the awards taking place, tell you what, they're over there chanting away, and Steve, a very humble
Now to present
coach.
the trophy for second place
All right,
in
here's
the
the runner-up
nation, Mr.
trophy
Dean
now.
Myrick, chairman of the
And
NJCAA
this is a
Men's
tough one, 'cause
Basketball Committee.
You play so
Dean.
hard. Blue Dragons know this. They took second place last year.
On behalf of the Division I Men's Basketball Committee, I would like to thank the City of Hutchinson, the American Legion, the Hutchinson Chamber of Commerce, Hutchinson-Reno County Convention and Business Bureau, and all of the 24 teams that provided us a great week of NJCAA basketball.
Eastern Florida State,
All players,
out of Melbourne,
coaches,
Florida.
and fans exhibited great sportsmanship in
They
making
finished
this a
the year
first-class
at
event.
31
At this
and
time,
6.
I would like to present the 2017 NJCAA Division I Men's Basketball Runner-Up plaque to the Titans of Eastern Florida State.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, they were a formidable foe.
They had a great year, 31-6. Jeremy Schulman, the coach. Natalie addressed with green shirt, pink tie, gray slacks.
He's having his team come
And
out.
he
This
wants
is tough on these kids.
It is, but they have to keep it in perspective. We were saying this about Hutchinson a year ago, and look what happened to the Blue
Exactly.
Dragons in the ensuing 12 months. Not inconceivable that Coach Schulman could bring his team back and perhaps get the job done a year ago. But 31-6, they were great representatives for the state of Florida.
They really were. They represented them in a special, special way, and they're going to crowd in and get their picture taken. And then you're going to hear this crowd erupt when the Blue Dragons are announced for that coveted national tournament trophy that will adorn the new trophy.
Yep, there will be
case.
a prominent place to display that.
Young man, Bruton, hurt his ankle late in the contest. Game had already been pretty well decided, but you always hate to see that happen.
Yep.
He's walking okay on it, Rusty. I think he's got it wrapped.
Got his foot off, or got his foot off, got his shoe off, and his foot wrapped, I should say.
And they're taking that picture right now. They'll be back. They're a good team out of Melbourne, Florida. There's Jeremy Schulman. Well, you talk about a league down there, and Hutch had to beat 3 Florida teams.
Yep.
All the representatives.
You
from
could
Florida.
argue that Hutchinson not only is national champions, they're champions of the state of
Yeah, you
Florida.
could. That's pretty-
three wins against Florida and 1 against Texas.
I don't
That's
think
a pretty tough trip.
exactly. They're exactly right. Got the win over Odessa in the quarterfinals. Tight ball games. This one is the biggest margin of victory for the Blue Dragons, 84-58.
Well, this one left
Just
nothing
a
in
bit
doubt.
unusual, ladies and gentlemen, but if you recall, the Hutchinson Blue Dragons wear red because of a special gentleman. His name was Sam Butterfield. He was a former coach of the Hutchinson Blue Dragons. Last year, he sat right over there and watched the last game that he would ever see on this old floor that was named the Sam Butterfield Court. The Hutchinson Blue Dragons played on that old floor for the last time. Tonight, they win the first game of the championship here on the new Sam Butterfield Court.
And Sam Butterfield's kids donated the Dragon uniforms for the men and women.
Sam's red jacket
Steve has been
is
here.
in the position
Nephew
of
Brad.
the possession rather of Steve Eck, Coach Steve Eck, and he wants to present it.
Steve's got the red jacket from
We
Sam.
played this year for Sam Butterfield, Coach Butterfield. We had his name on our uniform, Sam. And if Steve Butterfield, his son, would come out and please take your dad's jacket, we really appreciate it.
Steve Butterfield, Boise, Idaho. He's been here all week long. Great tribute. Great tribute.
Yep.
Tom Hedrick had a lot to do with that. They were on a trip playing basketball. I believe it was in Cincinnati.
Steve Butterfield had a big role in some high school basketball success at Hutchinson High School as well.
You asked him if he could guard that one guard the other day, and he said, not on your life.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. And now to get back on track, I would like to introduce the president of KJCCC, Bryce Roderick, and Mary Ellen Light, executive director of the NJCAA men's basketball
Bryce
tournament.
is also the
big hand for both of these
president of the
individuals.
NJCAA. Bryce Roderick. Mary Ellen Light is going to retire in June.
City of Hutchinson and Reno County, thank you for the wonderful changes you've made to this arena. We appreciate it very much. Thank you. The NJCAA would also like to acknowledge the American Legion, Hutchinson Community College, and all the volunteers that helped with this tournament. Thanks very much.
And there are a lot of them.
You better believe it.
Executive Director Mary Ellen Light is retiring, and would you please acknowledge with me her 28 years of service to the NJCAA.
It's a long time. 28 years of service to the NJCAA. I asked her today what you're going to do, and she's going to
now to the champion of the 2017
not do anything.
Division I men's basketball tournament, the Hutchinson Blue Dragons.
And the Blue Dragons are presented the trophy. And man, has this city waited for this for some time now.
23 years.
And there the guys are out, all touching that trophy. So much hard work, so long. Long days, long practices goes into this.
This might be, and you know these kids, as do I, this might be the nicest group of young men to ever take away a trophy.
Everyone, and not that Coach Eck doesn't recruit other ones. It's just a special group. They bonded. There've never been any. They're very humble, no selfishness.
And I'll give you one stat from the game. We're not going to bore you with it, but tonight the Dragons had 29 assists on 34 baskets. That tells you how they share.
No doubt about that. They do a great job. I'm going to pick up the audio right now from Coach Schulman, who lost this basketball game. Let's see if I can get that picked up.
Probably did just about everything you'd wanted to, but the ball just wouldn't go in the hole that first 10 minutes.
You know, it happens sometimes. You know, we were talking off air about it, and you know, it happens sometimes. Games like this happen. But first, let me just say, you know, congratulations to Coach Eck and the Hutchinson team and the city of Hutchinson. I mean, it's so exciting for them. They're an outstanding ball club. They played great tonight. They deserve it. They deserve every bit of it. I mean, it's fantastic. And you know, I'm just so proud of my guys. We didn't play well tonight. We couldn't make any shots. We couldn't make layups. We couldn't make free throws. Couldn't make threes. And guess what? It's hard to win a game if you can't make any of that. And our guys just competed and they played and they played. And you know, I'm just so proud of Eastern Florida and so proud of my guys.
What do you tell them in the locker room? You're getting looks. You're doing what you want to do, and it just simply was not happening.
It said it said we need to get more to our game.
Special thanks to Rod Zook for that quick interview. They're still enjoying it over there. You want to run down the scoring possibly?
Well, I can do that if you'd like to have that. As the Blue Dragons finish at 35-2. Hutchinson winning the basketball game by a final score of 84-58. The Blue Dragons were led by, well, a lot of people, but if you're looking at points, Devontae Bandu had 22 for the Dragons, 18 for Shakur Justin, who also added 7 assists, 2 block shots, and 3 steals. J.J. Rhymes, for the 3rd game in a row, was in double figures with 11. James Conley, Poppy Conley, scored 7. 8 points for Sal Nuhu. He'll be a big part of things a year from now. Scoring 4, Samaje Haynes-Jones, Nick Shekic, and also Kai Mitchell. And then right at the end of the game, coming in the last minute and both hitting 3-pointers, Trent Webster and Kyle Patrick.
Boy, how fitting is that, huh?
Blue Dragons shot 49% from the field for the game. But again, the most telling stat for me, and the thing I think that made this team special all year long, was their unselfishness. 29 assists on 34 baskets. It does not get any better than that. Incredibly unselfish basketball by a wonderful group of young men. And I'll say it again, I doubt that the NJCAA has ever had a more deserving champion in every respect of the term. Now let's listen to Steve Eck.
You've always said how you wanted to be back here and get an opportunity to coach at this place. What does it mean to finally get on this floor?
The crowd is just tremendous. The Hutch fans are tremendous. I mean, the guys really worked hard, and they really wanted it for Coach Butterfield this year too. I know he's looking down on us, but the crowd's tremendous. Being from Haven, being a small town kid, I never ever dreamed of winning a national championship. I never dreamed of it. You know, we won a Division II championship when I was at Redlands in Oklahoma, but not a Division I championship. Now we're in the same company as Dave Farrar and Steve McLean. I don't know what else to say. It's great.
You did. The team came out, played very well. Both teams maybe a little tight at the beginning. They were not getting a whole lot of shots to fall, and you were able to take some advantage of that.
I thought we played really good defense at the beginning, all right? Now, I understand that this is a materialistic lesson. It's not a spiritual lesson. It's a materialistic. That's what we have to understand. It's just materialistic and nothing, to get you to heaven or anything, but we'll take it as while we live.
Indeed. You had so many great state championships, all those teams at Wichita South, the team at Redlands, the other teams that you have coached. How does this team size up with all of that?
Oh, this is one of the best ones. I'm not going to say which one's better, but this is one of the best ones. I only had one practice through 160 days that I didn't enjoy. And we only have one practice out of 160 days. That's pretty darn good. So,
talk about some of the stuff you did. You brought a lot of kids in. You were rolling them in and out. Looked like people were starting to get a little bit gassed. Both teams getting gassed in the second half.
That was our 4th game in 4 days. The difference was that this year we played the early game, where last year we played the late game. It makes a difference. We got the 6 o'clock game this year. That makes a big difference.
Indeed, Coach. Congratulations. I know you want to get back to your kids. Enjoy this. Congratulations, and thank you for everything.
Thank you very much.
Coach Steve Eck.
All right, great job, Rod Zook. Can you let us know when you find somebody else?
All right. Tell you what we're going to do. We're going to take a quick timeout. Here comes my wife. She's going to give me a big hug and a kiss. I know that. And I tell you what, we're so excited around here. We're going to take a quick 2-minute timeout as they continue to celebrate. We'll be back with more from the national championship of the NJCAA. The national champions, the Hutch Blue Dragons, will be back in 2 minutes.
2017 is the 69th year of the NJCAA tournament in Hutchinson. Our radio broadcasts aren't possible without these tournament boosters. Sporting Chiropractic Center, Mega Manufacturing, Brunson Young Injury Lawyers, Brent and Laura England of Engineering Consultants, Hutchinson Regional Healthcare Systems, Barkley Plumbing, Brickhouse Boutique, Portfolio Recovery Associates, Doctors Tim and Gina Ritter along with Brian Strange of the Green Vision Group, Dr. Robert Epp of the Hutchinson Clinic, DCI, the First Congregational Church, Corey Ediger, DDS, and by Wells Fencing. Thanks for listening.
Anchor In and Anchor Away in downtown Hutchinson wants to say welcome to everyone attending this year's NJCAA basketball tournament. We wish you and your team the best of luck, and please take a moment to stop by both locations and say hello. Anchor In at Avenue B in Maine. Call 669-0311 and Anchor Away at 127 South Adams. Call 662-3100. Both locations open Monday through Saturday. Stop by before and after the game for the best Mexican food in Kansas.
We all make a difference. Budweiser, Anheuser-Busch, St. Louis, Missouri.
Presented by City Beverage Company of Hutchinson. At Midwest Superstore, we understand when buying a vehicle, there's a lot more to the sale than just.
Well, welcome back. Glad to have everybody along. It's national championships. The Blue Dragons of Hutchinson, 35-2. Rusty Hills. That's a lot of games, a lot of time practices in the practice facility.
Yeah, it is a really long season. It starts in early November, but for the kids it starts a lot earlier than that. They have been working for this for a long, long time, and they are rewarded in the very best way with a national championship.
Exactly. Again, a celebration taking place, and I think let me check and see. They got a hold of Bandu. Let's see if we can pick up that interview.
Both teams tired from playing 4 games in 4 days, but you guys were able to put some spurts together in the second half and keep them kind of at arm's length.
Yeah, Coach had a game plan from the beginning. You know, we wanted to go hard, especially for our sophomores, because they've been here last year and they weren't really successful coming here last finals. So for us, all the freshmen, we really want to do for the sophomores, Shamade, Kyle, Trent, Shakur, just to battle, put our heart out for them, and we came out victorious for them.
Well, Devontae, a great job, a big night for you scoring-wise. Congratulations on a terrific tournament. Enjoy it.
Thank you very much.
Devontae Bandu, ladies and gentlemen.
You know, Rod, if you could find Shakur Houston, it'd be good. The MVP, if he's available.
They're going to try to hook up with Shakur, of course, the MVP. But what a great job that the Blue Dragons did. And Rusty, this one's been fun, my friend.
Well, you don't get very many rides any better than this one. There were just a couple of little bumps in it, and they turned out to be pretty inconsequential. And the Blue Dragons, in impressive fashion, win the national championship 84-58. I remember the first 2 national championships, the Blue Dragons won, and we were thrilled to see the Blue Dragons win those championships. But both of those were games in which Hutch had to battle to the very, very end. But this one, Steve Eck is not going to say it was easy, but it was a tremendous job by the Blue Dragons, who were, in the first half, an absolutely dominant team on both ends of the basketball court.
I think I want to celebrate this with the guys. What do you think?
Well, I think there might be a party somewhere.
I think there might be. Here's one of the longtime fans. Doc is at about every game.
Doc Neufeld has been at, I think, almost every game since I've been doing this.
That's exactly right. He said he missed one.
I'm going to tell you, that's a lot of basketball games.
I think we're able to capture Shakur. I'm going to try to catch him real quick.
After such a difficult week of basketball this week, tell me what it's like to be a national champion.
First off, man, just got to thank God. Without God, this won't be available right now. All the blessings he gave me throughout my life leads up to this. My past has just prepared me for this. Not from a nice neighborhood, not from a nice city, but it makes the best out of me. So I'm just very glad to be here, and I praise Lord like every day from now on. Even before, I praise Lord and thank you that he just gave me this opportunity to even be at Hutch and even play for these wonderful fans that's here that traveled 3 hours to come see us. Like, I don't know nobody that traveled 3 hours other than my mom. I don't know nobody that traveled 3 hours to come see me, but.
Talk about this tournament, because you had 3 games where you just got off to a little bit of a slow start, but you still put doubles on the board, you're rebounding. And talk about the character of this team to hang on, especially when you start getting tired in this 4th ball game. Really put on a couple of good spurts in the second half, really kept them out there. Talk about that.
First off, just big shout outs to all the teams that made it here. They're all great teams, all great athletes, great coach. So I knew no game wasn't going to be easy. One game we got off to a slow start. We got down, I think, like 19 at the most. But I just kept encouraging my teammates, told them to keep their heads up. Even on bad plays, just give them handshakes, all that, just so their mind could be on the game and not just like having their heads down and thinking bad about themselves. But we just battled all the way to the end. I mean, this game, no one expected. We didn't expect it to be like this, to be this score, but we just played hard and every possession counted. And that's what we got.
You, Samaji, Trent, Kyle, and Poppy, the disappointment last year. What were you able to tell your freshmen coming into this week, knowing what it is like, how difficult it is to win this tournament?
Pretty much I told them a little bit, but they already really got it. Like even the freshmen, like Kai Mitchell, he lost in his region in high school, so he wanted a ring. This is his first ring, like his first championship. So I just told all the freshmen just always be a team player, and my team player rubbed off him, and I just kept prepping them throughout the years for this, and I'm glad that they took heed to it and we got the championship.
Well, you're going to be signing a lot of autographs here in about 2 minutes, so congratulations, Shakur. Thanks for coming to Hutchinson, and thanks for bringing them a state championship.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it.
Shakir Justin.
All right, Rod's a great job. What a humble young man, well-spoken young man, Jerry.
Yeah, most valuable player. Good job, Rod.
We're just talking with J.J. Rhymes' mother and sister as well here. Is what a youngful young man that he is. Who else we got here? Who's all here? Who else we got here?
We love to have pretty.
Yeah, we got to get pretty women in our picture here as we're courtside. There's Enya Butina's even here. They came back from glad to meet you too. They listen to us from Phoenix, Arizona, and yeah. All righty. Exactly, in North Carolina, right? Yes, that's what I thought. Played volleyball in North Carolina, so they're still cutting down the rims, and there's one of the better. Thanks for coming. Appreciate it very much. And again, J.J. Ryan's family here as well. So Darren Dunn is here as well. We're going to get Jerry over here and start to thank everybody.
There are a lot of people that don't want to go home,
exactly. There's a box of markers right over there on the other side of the amp. And they're going to come over and join us in just a second as we'll get set here. All right, Steve Carpenter's here. Carp, been a long time.
Oh, my goodness, that feels so good. That really feels good. I've been at this, here for 14 years. I covered the team for 8. And, yeah, I can't. I'm kind of speechless right now. I put everything in words. Already got a huge story up on the website. So, congratulations to you guys. It's been a long time for you too. We need to go celebrate this one, fellas.
I think probably we will.
You got baseball to do tomorrow.
Yeah, I do have baseball to do tomorrow at 11 a.m., so I can't do too much celebration. But it's an occupational hazard. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Love you too, brother.
All right, I'm going to let Jerry slide in here because we have some thank yous with the broadcast team that we need to do. And Jerry, I'm going to let you put these on. I want to go celebrate with these guys, all right?
All right, Glenn. Well, Rusty, it's been a pleasure. You and I have been together now for about 37, 38 years, and it's been a pleasure. You've always been a good backer of me, and coming back, you're so supportive, and it makes it a lot of fun.
Pretty special to be a part of 3 of these.
Well,
you and I have both had that opportunity.
You and I have been through 3 national title games with this Hutchinson team. 1988 when we beat Kankakee, and you remember at the end of the game when a ton of debris went on the floor, we thought maybe a technical foul might lose the game, and Al Wagler said this is a neutral court, there'll be no technical foul.
I don't think anybody really believes that anymore.
Then in 1994 with Pooh Hairston, Ben Davis, they defeated Three Rivers for the title, and I'm so happy for Steve Eck. Really, Rusty, he coached at Redlands, he always wanted to be the head coach at Hutchinson.
Yep,
he came here as a grade schooler and a high schooler to watch the games. This is a job he wanted. And now he's got a national title.
He was just almost devastated from finishing second last year, losing the contest. And he got a great group of kids together. You haven't had the opportunity that Jerry and I have had to get to know these basketball players as the young gentlemen that they are. but it's a special, special group. I told you that early in the year.
You did.
I thought
You
this
did.
team had a chance.
And you see they've got about 5 freshmen coming back that are outstanding players. They've already signed 5 players, maybe more. They're going to be an outstanding team next year. The makings are there for another outstanding team.
Not inconceivable that we could be doing this a year from now.
That's exactly right. No, that's and the good thing about it, the new building, I call it a new building, and then the first team to win in the renovated building was Hutchinson. That's quite a deal. You know, some may think that, well, this thing's played on Hutchinson floor. They've got an advantage. But, you know, all the championships of junior college are held on junior college sites.
Well, you want a crowd there.
That you need a crowd. You know, you could have this, say, up in the Minneapolis arena or somewhere, but nobody would come. But here, they support it big time.
When you talk about a home floor advantage, and there is no question that Hutchinson has a very supportive crowd, but we've had 70 of these things, and Hutchinson's won 3.
Well, it's here for a lot of more years. I'll tell you what, to wrap it up, Rusty, the tournament committee does a great job putting the tournament on. The fans this year, I thought, really supported it greatly.
Oh, they did. The atmosphere of the 1980s and the 1990s was back in the sports arena for the first time, I think, really this week. This Blue Dragon team ignited the interest again.
Rusty, you told me 2 or 3 times during the year that this team was special and they could easily go all the way, and you were right.
Yeah. Well, sometimes I am.
Well, it's been a joy to come back and work it. You know, I guess it's a little bit of special, I have to say, for Hutchinson to win it. We provided the play-by-play on NJCAA all 4 games, so we weren't on the air here, but it was seen throughout the world, and the world knows that Hutchinson has a pretty good basketball team.
Well, when you're traveling around the country and you say you're from Hutchinson, Kansas, if anybody knows Hutchinson, Kansas, they'll say, oh, yeah, that's where they play that National Junior College tournament.
Yes.
It's a identifying mark for our great city.
And, you know, I don't know that I've ever seen, what's the game been over, about 20, 30 minutes? There's still about 500 people or more on this floor.
Nobody wants to go home.
That's right. And it's early in the evening because they've moved the title game up to 7 o'clock Central Time, and it's still early in the evening. It was, 9:23? So they're here. They're talking to each other about how great the week went.
And, Jerry, let me say something about one other special fan who has also been, and there are a lot of fans that fit this characteristic, but her name is Betty, and she's been a part of 3 national championships. And I'm talking about your wife, who is one of the wonderful human beings in this world.
Well, I appreciate that. She's backed me. She wasn't a great big sports fan until she met me, and then she didn't have any choice, I guess.
No, she really didn't.
Well, appreciate the kind words. Well, Rusty, I don't know what else we got to say other than it was a great week.
Bunch of thank yous, perhaps?
Well,
you already said that.
Yeah, Mark Troutman, our general manager, backs us really well. We appreciate that. The guys back at the station who run the board for you guys, hey, that's very important to us too. And all the great sponsors of this tournament. And we had a lot of good ones this year.
We had a batch of them and a wonderful broadcast crew to work with. You can't do this with 1 or 2 voices. It takes a bunch of them.
It does. And when you do 24 games, and it's a joy for me to kind of prepare the broadcast charts. One thing I noted this year, I contacted all 24 coaches, and I had their cell phones. And you know what? A great bunch of coaches. They were tremendously cooperative, and that's just kind of the way they are, Rusty.
Well, coaches like to promote their programs. They want the national tournament to be a very well-run event.
And I'll tell you a guy that sets it up electronically.
Oh, man. Glenn?
Is a guy named Glenn Grunwald. All this equipment, he did it himself. We had a lot of new equipment. I think we sounded pretty good. But Glenn's the mastermind electronically behind all this broadcast. Glenn, congratulations. Wonderful job, fella. Wonderful job.
Thank you very
really.
much. You guys still on the air?
Yeah, we're still on. No, we're going to stay on until about midnight. Well, Glenn, again, congratulations. Congratulations for doing a great job for us.
Thank
As
you
a
very much.
broadcaster, hey, you're an electronic genius, what you are.
Well, don't tell my wife that, because one time I miswired a outdoor electric thing. She had to call an electrician, and he said don't let him ever touch anything again. So whatever.
Good job, Glenn. Hey, I appreciate your support. Rusty, I appreciate your support. It's been fun to come back and always enjoy it. 38th year together.
Well, we've been together for a long, long time. No question about that. And it's always special. We ought to maybe think about getting out of here.
Yeah, maybe we ought to end the broadcast. You kind of hate to because it's been kind of fun, hasn't it?
Well, you don't get very many of these in a lifetime, and we've been blessed with 3 of them, and who knows? Maybe there's more in the future.
Did you think they'd win 35 when the season started?
Jerry, I told you this was a special team.
You did.
A special,
special
team.
This team was special.
It would not have.
You told me they might have been the best team you've seen.
It wouldn't have surprised me to see them win them all. That didn't happen, but a couple of minor bumps in the road are pretty inconsequential right now.
Well, let's call it quits. Why don't you wind it up, partner?
All right. For Jerry Kershaw, for the whole wonderful broadcast crew we have, for our wonderful station management, for our wonderful sponsors, from the Hutchinson Sports Arena, the newly renovated Hutchinson Sports Arena, the home of the 2017 National Junior College Basketball Champions, the Blue Dragons of Hutchinson, I'm Rusty Hills. Good night, everybody.